Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. But for now, I'm loco. But for now, preserve the beat, I'm more.
Yes, my peoples, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up the whole Metric community, man. I know you don't see a little different out intro and all of that. You get me? I had to just switch it up, man. Needed a little bit of time still. But you know us, man. We're going to do what we usually do. We get straight into it with all this Sesko stuff and that. You know what's going bananas, man. I'm going to show you what's been happening. Big up all of you lot. Make sure you lot all hit the like button on your way in, big man. All of you lot. Ladies, guys, whoever's in here. Hit the like button on your way in. Let's get the algorithm going bananas. So, you know, we got the Sesko stuff going, man. We're going to get straight into it and I'll get a few of these comments and then we keep going. So basically, boom, this is what's going on. We got, we're expected to make a formal offer for Benjamin Sesko now. This is the chat. Yeah, it's been going bananas. There's bare sources coming out and saying it. But listen to this. Let me show you lot. Remember what I said to you lot. I keep showing to you lot what Fabrizio come out and said. Fabrizio's come out and said, if we bid for Sesko, that means he said yes. We're not going to bid for Sesko unless he says yes. We're not going for Sesko. Unless he's told us, yo, I want to come there, we're not bidding for Sesko. So the fact that we're ready to put in a formal offer, you lot got to pre that already and look at that as a bonus. Like that's good. So something's brewing. So this is what's come out today. This is just half of what I'm about to show you lot. There's loads to talk about. Man United are expected to make a formal offer for Benjamin Sesko. They have been in talks with Leipzig over what they could be prepared to pay. Obviously, we're not trying to get bumped. Leipzig's trying to have a bidding war. Everyone just goes crazy. We get bumped, etc. We're not trying to get bumped right now. We're just trying to pay something sensible. But Newcastle are hungry. They've been turfed so much that they just want to pay whatever. But like it says, Benjamin Sesko is open to both Man United and Newcastle, but he is leaning towards Manchester United if they can agree a deal. We haven't bidded. So he doesn't know yet. His head's all over the place. Are they going to bid for me or not? Have they got the money or not? I want to change my wage. I want personal terms to be done. He wants to pattern it, but he don't want to give in. And then we don't even pay him. Because look at all these rumors. We didn't even know that we had money. How is he meant to know that we got money? So yeah, man, that's the situation with Sesko. This is from Sky Sports chef, who is Darmesh. He gets a lot of things kind of right on and off. And then you got Baud, who is a German outlet, and they come out and say, look, Leipzig demand 80 million fixed for Sesko. Newcastle has apparently set a timely deadline, but he's probably favours Man United slightly. So this is Sky Sports saying that he's leaning towards Man United. Baud, who is a German outlet, and they're semi-reliable. It depends sometimes. Sometimes they get things right, sometimes they get things wrong. But they've said the same thing as well. He's favouring Man United. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. So basically, is that a bomber that's coming? Oh, no, nothing to do with us. No, it's calm. Yeah, cool. So basically, what's happened is, look, let me read it. Before Sesko gives his commitment to Man United, he wants guarantees if the club will be able to pay the transfer fee. So what's going on is, the same way we think that Man United's broke and how they're going to be able to pay for Sesko is the same way he's thinking. And he's saying, I don't want to give in to United and then they can't pay and then Newcastle back off. I've got to stay at Leipzig. He don't want to stay at Leipzig. That's what's longing this off. If he didn't have a mind staying, he would have just said, Man United, pay what you want to pay. Look at what Mbumo done. Mbumo said, I prefer only Man United or I will stay. So he didn't mind staying. He doesn't want to stay. That's why it's taken so long, because he doesn't want to stay at Leipzig. So obviously he's sitting here and he's just trying to, let me just look at my chart. But his agent is trying to word it right and he's trying to take it slow. So he's like, listen, we want Man United, but Man United might not be able to pay. So then, you know what I'm saying? Newcastle are willing to pay everything. They've been wanting to pay everything for 2 weeks. If he wanted to go to Newcastle, he would have been a Newcastle player a week ago. Let's all have that right. I think we all know that. We've got a Newcastle fan in there. I'm sure you probably think the same thing. If he wanted to go to Newcastle, he would already be a Newcastle player. They started talking to him 4 days before we was even in the picture. He would be a Newcastle player. Fabrizio's come out on 4 or 5 occasions and said Newcastle are willing to pay anything. They're going to pay Leipzig their money, whatever they want. They're going to pay his agents whatever they want. They're going to pay Sesko whatever wage he wants. So if he wanted to go Newcastle, he'll be a Newcastle player right now. He doesn't want to go Newcastle. He wants to come to United, but he's not sure we've got the money. He's not sure we've got the Maguires. That's what's happening. So as soon as we put a bid in, that will let it be known, oh, okay, so they've got the money then to pay for me. Done. And Fabrizio has said that on many times. He said the bid, when have you not ever seen Fabrizio Romano come out and say a bid is not important? Newcastle put in a bid. He came out the other day and said that bid isn't important. I would even show it to you. Where is it? Let me show it to you, because some of you are probably new. You think you don't know what man's talking about. He came out the other day and said a bid is not even important. That bid that they put in Newcastle ain't even important. Who says that? This is what I'm trying to say to you. So that's the situation. We're expected to make a formal offer. If we make a formal offer, Sesko knows we've got the money. Soon as we bid for Sesko, he's coming straight away. That's what he's basically saying. That's what's going on. Let me show you. Look. So this is what look at this from look at this. Man United are in discussions with Leipzig tonight about Benjamin Sesko. Depending on how these talks progress, United will decide whether or not to bid. So we're trying to talk. So Newcastle are just trying to agree a deal with Leipzig. After they agree a deal with Leipzig, what they're going to do is price us out of it, because we don't want to go and pay mad. We're trying to bid and negotiate. They're trying to pay whatever. They're on some madman thing right now. They're on some, we don't care what you want, we'll pay it. We're on some, bro, let's bid and negotiate. So we're doing it the other way. And let's go to Sesko. Sesko, do you want to join us or not? If you want to join, we'll bid straight away. So the fact that it's coming out all today, that we're ready to put in a formal bid, it shows something's happening. Look at what Fabrizio said, mate. You look, Newcastle bidded. Fabrizio come out and said the bid is not important. How can a bid not be important? It just shows it's a myth. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on with Sesko. That's the situation. He wants to come to United, but he's not sure we've got the money. He's not sure. He doesn't want to come out and say, I only want United. And then we think we can't afford him. And Newcastle walk off. And then now he's sitting there. So his thing is, listen, I want United, but bid for me. Show me you got the money to pay for me. I'll go there. If you don't bid for me, I'm still going to keep my options open, because I want to leave. I want to double, triple my wage. Who doesn't? I'm in Leipzig. I can go play. He's not even in Champions League this season. So Newcastle's playing Champions League. So I'll have them as a backup. But now Newcastle's putting the pressure on and saying, yo, you need to hurry up and give us your decision, because you're taking too long. So it's clear he doesn't want to go to Newcastle, but he's getting forced, because it's like, oh, you know what? I have to do it. So he's going to end up picking soon. We might take too long to bid. So now that's why we're coming out with all this briefing now. We're ready for a formal offer, because we're ready to go out there and just, all right, Sesko, let's show you what we're really on. But come on, if you didn't want us, this wouldn't be coming out. All of them are saying the same thing. Sky Sports CF, Benjamin Sesko is open to both, but leaning towards Man United. This is every day they're saying this, mate. Every day there's reports about Man United. Bowed, that's in Germany. So Sky Sports and Germany source, both saying the same thing. Leaning towards Man United, but we haven't bidded. This is what's going on. It's gone mad, man. It's gone mad. So yeah, Leipzig 80 million, and we've got these reports as well. Man United are still finalizing their first official bid for Benjamin Sesko. This is from Rudy Galletti. Official bid from Benjamin Sesko expected soon. Internal talks are ongoing over a proposal slightly higher than Newcastle's, but still short of Leipzig's demands. Bro, I don't even believe that one day, because I can't see us paying higher than Newcastle. That's one. But two, listen, from time it's coming out from so much different people, it just seems like something's brewing. And then obviously you got Hinz and Plettenberg that's come out today and said, listen, despite reports, no written offer has yet been submitted by Man United. However, as reported, Man United have verbally expressed their willingness. So this is the formal offer. 75 plus 5 offer from Newcastle isn't quite enough for Leipzig, but serves as an ideal basis for negotiations. The total package is expected to exceed 80 million. So Newcastle, all they've done is fucked up this whole deal where they just want anything now. Do you understand? They just want anything. They want more than 80 million now. First it was, we want 75 plus 5, which is cool. Newcastle bidded it. They rejected it on the structure. But now they're saying they want more than 80 million. Newcastle's gone mad. They've fucked up the whole deal. This is what I'm trying to say to you lot. Newcastle's gone mad. They've been rejected left, right, and centre. They've said, best brother, we'll pay whatever we want, man. Anything you want, we'll pay it. And they've just messed up the whole thing now where they're just charging everything now. Now they're saying, bro, we want to bid him more. So basically, what Jan said yesterday, this is what makes sense now. Jan said, look, Newcastle want to bid, and as soon as they give us a bid, say let's say 85 million, we're not going to match that. So when Man United doesn't match the bid, we're out of the race, basically. Because Leipzig's going to say, bro, do you want to stay or are you going to go to Newcastle? It's one or the other, because they're not going to match it. So Leipzig's going to put pressure on Sesko. If Sesko comes out and says, I want to go to Man United, Newcastle automatically drop out the race. That's what we're trying to do. But I don't think Sesko's going to do that, because Sesko's looking at his options. And everything that's coming out from Sesko is just about Man United is the money. He prefers us, but have we got the money? Have we got the money? Jan said the same thing as well. I'm going to show you the document, but this is what's coming out about Sesko. So that's what I think where we're at with this. It's literally, we're just trying to, we need to just show that we got the P's. So we might have to make the bid to show him, bruv, I'm ready to pay for you. What are you talking about? Make the bid. As soon as we make the bid, he's going to know what's going on, and then he might go, all right, cool, I'm coming to Man United. But if he wanted Newcastle, let's all be real, they would have had him by now. They're offering him wherever he wants. They're offering his agent wherever he wants. They're offering the Leipzig wherever he wants. So he would literally be a Newcastle player by now. Literally. So yeah, man, the talks have been progressing, as you can see, and Fabrizio has said it. He said it in the video that he made the other day. He said the bid is not important. How can a man say the bid is not important? That doesn't even make no sense. A bid is not even important. Why is the bid not important? Because it's all up to Sesko. Whatever Sesko says is what's going to run. And Jan's been good as well. If you don't know Jan Fourth or whatever his name is, I can't remember. He's good as well. And he said the same thing. He said, listen, they're going to put pressure on him. You either stay or you go to Newcastle. If Newcastle match the bid. If they don't do that, it's going to be either we come out and then we bid and then we match it, or he just comes out and says that he wants Man United. And they don't want that. If Leipzig get that, they're going to be pissed. If he comes out and says he wants Man United, Leipzig's going to be pissed because they want the most money they can get. Soon as he says he wants Man United like Mbumo, everyone walks off. Newcastle walk off. It's just a free race for us. So that's where we're at right now. That's the situation with Sesko, man. Formal bid is on the way. Like I said, Fabrizio said, if we bid for Sesko, that means he's gave us the yes. Yeah? The Newcastle bid is not important. It doesn't mean anything. But look at this, read the last article. Man United still there, in contact with Leipzig as well, set to bid if Sesko chooses them. If Sesko chooses them. So if we bid, just know he's chose us. That's it. That's what's going on. So everything's today saying we're going to make a formal offer. Formal offer, a bid comes after that. It's like formal offers verbal, isn't it? A bid comes after. If we bid for Sesko, that means he said he wants Man United. We're not going to bid for him and be sitting there getting rejected. We ain't done that to no one. Gyökeres was 50-50. We didn't bid for him. All these players, we didn't bid for them. We didn't go and trigger the latch thing because he never gave us the heads up. So you give us the heads up. Yo, I want to come play there. Bam, we bid straight away. That's what Fabrizio's saying. That's why he's saying Newcastle bidding doesn't change anything because it's up to Sesko. We wait for Sesko to see what he says and then we'll know. And as you lot can see from today, all the formal offer is coming out everywhere that we're going to make a formal offer. Sky Sports is reporting about it. Leipzig, German sources are reporting about it. So something's brewing. Do you understand? So like I'm saying, you lot let me know what you think about it. But bruv, it seems like something's going to come out of this. Rudy Galletti, he's all right sometimes, like I told you, but he's on and off. And he's saying that we're finalizing the first official bid. He's coming with some next tools. Offer and bid, you can say they're the same thing, but they're not really because you offer. Could be word of mouth. Could just be, yeah, we're going to offer you lot this. What are you lot saying? So we might not be able to take it as a bid, but that's what he said. I just don't look at, I look at his second paragraph and I think it's a bit dodgy because he's saying we're willing to bid higher than Newcastle. That doesn't make no sense. When Newcastle, I've already said they will pay anything for this geezer. So I don't know how true that one is. But Plettenberg, who always repeats himself, he's basically saying the same shit, the same thing. So I don't know, man. It's a weird one, man. It's a weird one. But it's looking dodgy. Like it's gone from Yes, Man United. Then I told you lot already. I showed you lot the article, that thing there. Where it keeps swinging in roundabouts. You wake up at 9 a.m. It's Newcastle. They're in the lead. Then it's that 12 o'clock. It's something good about United. Then it's something about, bruv, every minute it just keeps changing, bruv. I don't know what to go off. But now it seems like he's waiting for us and we're about to put in a formal offer. That's what it seems like. But in the next hour or so, it might come out and it might be, Newcastle's putting a bid. Newcastle's match. That is so mad. You just don't know what's going on, bro. It's so crazy. Where is it? Let me show you like this. No replacement for him. Imminent. So yeah, this is what came out yesterday. See what I'm saying? This thing has gone mad. Every day it just changes, bro. I'm gonna get these comments in a minute. Keep them coming, man. I'm gonna get them in a second. Yeah. This is yesterday. Look at this. Benjamin Sesko's decision is imminent. Yesterday, and now he's saying nothing's changed. So every day it's going mad. Look, Craig Hope said this yesterday. Look at the date at the bottom. The third. Yeah. The longer Newcastle wait to learn if Benjamin Sesko wants to sign, the more chance there is they're holding out for Manchester United. This is yesterday, who are yet to formalise an offer. So now we're trying to formalise the offer. What's Newcastle going to be thinking in their head? They're going to be thinking, do you get it? If they're already thinking that like this guy's taking forever, he's waiting for Man United. Now we're actually trying to formalise this offer. They're going to be thinking, yo, he wants to go there. Newcastle spoke to the strikers camp on Sunday and it's thought they would like a response within 24 hours. So what's that, Tuesday morning? So by tomorrow, we should know then what they're saying, or is Sesko going to air them and not say nothing? If he doesn't say nothing to them, surely they know that it's a myth then. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, and then obviously the boss said whatever is crucial for the next steps from Newcastle or Man United, all parties now want clarity as soon as possible. Blood. They are so in the limbo. They don't know what's going on, Newcastle. They're saying, bro, we've offered you everything. We've offered you to triple your wage. We've offered to do everything for you. We're paying Leipzig whatever they want. We're going to pay your agent whatever he wants. And this guy's taking forever to get back to us. He's left them on red. He's literally left them on red. So that they're sitting there saying, bro, we want to hear something in 24 hours. If we don't hear something in 24 hours, we're just going to cut out because this is long. He's literally taking the piss out of them. And this is what I'm saying. So this was yesterday's news. Remember that, this bit here. This is Craig Hope, the #1 journalist for Newcastle, saying 24 hours. So that's going to be, let's call it, let's say that's tomorrow, innit? Morning, but we'll say this time tomorrow. We'll come back here this time tomorrow and see what happens. But that's how long Newcastle are saying they want to hear something from him. Because they're saying, bro, what's going on? So, and Pletigo, this is why I say this Pletigo guy is a bit of a fraud. You lot got to take him with a pinch of salt. He said decision is imminent yesterday. Yesterday, the guy saying it's imminent. The decision's imminent. We're going to know today. I'm all sitting there like, oh, what's going to happen? Is it going to happen when the game's happening? Is it going to happen? Bro, there was no decision yesterday, bro. And then today he's come out and he's not even saying nothing. Look, he's just saying, as of today, Man United have not yet submitted a written offer yet. Newcastle, 80 million is not enough for Leipzig, as the total package exceeds 80 million now. They wanted 80 million in the beginning. Newcastle messed up with the structure, and now they want more than 80 million because they're saying we want a bidding war. See what's going on now? And we've sat there and said, bro, we want to negotiate. Newcastle are sitting there saying, bro, we will pay whatever. We will pay anything. They're not on this joke thing. They will pay anything. This is why I've been saying from the start, I thought we was going to get him at one stage when it heated up. But as soon as it started coming out that Newcastle will pay anything, I started telling you lot, the Sesko thing's mad. I don't know what's really going on. Do you get it? As soon as they came out, as soon as Fabrizio came out with this article, I said, yeah. You lot, I don't think it's going to happen because they're going too crazy, bro. They go and pay anything to Leipzig. Whatever Sesko wants, they're going to pay it. Whatever Sesko's agent wants, they'll pay it. It's long. And that's why when he came out and he said, the bid doesn't mean anything, this is what he's talking about. They're going to pay anything anyway, but it's up to Sesko. So this, from when I saw this article, I said, yeah, forget about it. He said this on his YouTube. Newcastle are ready to go and pay whatever Leipzig wants. It's long. So this is what might sway him. This is what will sway him. If they wasn't offering him this much money, we would have had him already. It would have been, yeah, I want to go to Man United. But this is crazy. So this is what I'm saying, man. Obviously, it's all come out, like I said. My man said it was imminent. We didn't make a bid, blah, blah, blah. Newcastle think that he's holding out for us. It's taking too long. He's basically left them on red. They're confused. What's going on? And then today, we're just getting wiped out with a formal offer. We're going to get a formal offer soon. Sky Sports is standing strong. talking about formal offer. Bow, they're saying the same thing more or less. He's saying, yo, they're basically got the price up, these guys. These Newcastle guys, because they're saying they want to pay anything. They've sat there and gone, wait, they're going to pay anything. We want more than 80 million now. They're taking the piss now. So we might sit there and say, yeah, we're offering 75 million. And they turn around and go, nah, we want 80, 85. Before you know it, it's 90 million. It's a bidding war. This is what I'm saying. We're not trying to go through that route, man. This bidding war route, man. This is what's going on. So yeah, man, that's the stuff with Sesko right now. And obviously this came out the other day as well, for those that missed it. Fabrizio said that bid that they've done before is irrelevant. So if they bid again, it's still irrelevant because it's up to Sesko. So unless Sesko comes out and says whatever he says, etc. But my thing is just look at the last article and the bottom paragraph. That's the main thing here. Man United are in contact with Leipzig as well, set to bid if Sesko chooses them. The only way we bid is if Sesko says, I want you, go and bid. We're not bidding. We didn't bid for Gyökeres. We didn't bid for Delap or do up his clause. We want the strikers and we want these players to say, I only want to play for you. I want to come. And then we go and bid. That's what we're doing. So the fact that formal offers come out today is showing that, yo, maybe something's in the pipeline. And every single thing you're seeing anyway is saying he's leaning towards Man United. Look at the second article and the last one. He's leaning towards Man United. He's leaning towards Man United. So I don't know. Maybe it makes sense and we are going to put a formal bid in. Who knows? We'll see. But that's the situation there. When will United bid? I don't know if we're going to bid. This is what's saying formal offer. Obviously, it's a formal offer first and then it things. Man's put metric. Match. Hope you're good, brother. Let's get Watkins. Big up yourself. Yo, Metch. We're saying hidden. Sesko incoming. Big up yourself, Pierce. Now what? So what now? Do you get it now, dog? Do you get it now? Yeah, I broke it down a bit more. Do you get it now? I need an official announcement by tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. I think tomorrow's going to be it. Because like I said to you lot, yeah, Craig Hope, who's the #1 journalist for Newcastle, this guy in the middle, this article in the middle, and he goes and says, they want 20 next 24 hours. That was yesterday. So the fact that yesterday, Newcastle spoke to the strikers camp on Sunday, it is thought they would like a response within the next 24 hours. That was yesterday. So 24 hours, really, that should be today. Really, but let's just say Tuesday. Let's just be nice and say by Tuesday. So we'll see. What was that? He will have to make a decision or we'll walk away soon. We don't have time to wait around. Bruv, you've been waiting for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, NFUC, bro. You lot was in this race before us. So this is what I'm saying, but I hear it though. I hear it. And it seems like that's what it's coming up to anyway. You don't want to be sitting around and that's what you're saying because he's confusing you lot. You lot have offered him everything. We'll pay you your wages. We'll pay your agent whatever he wants. We'll pay Leipzig whatever he wants. And the geezer's still not getting back to you lot. This is what's happening here. So I understand why you lot will sit there and say, yeah, hurry up, come give us the thing or not. Because, bro, you're sitting there. The guy is taking the piss. Imagine offering someone everything and you're still on red. You're like, what's going on? Why are they not replying to me? So I get it. My friend, Bright, what are you saying, Bright? Sesko coming to Man United? I don't know, man. We'll see, man. It's looking techie. United need to sell some players in the transfer. No, we don't, Hidden. We don't. We don't need to sell no one. I put the article in there yesterday. We don't need to sell no one. We've got the money to buy him now. Well, maybe there could be a swap deal with Højlund and Sesko. We've seen that. But the only problem with that is Højlund doesn't want to leave. So that's what's going on. Højlund doesn't want to leave. He literally doesn't want to leave, bruv. This geezer's trying to work. He's literally saying, I want to fight for my place. He fights on the pitch and he wants to fight for his place. He doesn't want to leave. And that's all been coming out from yesterday and whatever. We've been talking about this loan deal and that, but I reckon he more goes if somebody comes in. I think it's that way. I don't think Højlund leaves before. He leaves if someone comes in and we say, yo, big man, look, this guy's taking your space. Like you can see. If I was him, I would have left already on loan or something because I can see what they're trying to do. The lap, Gyökeres. Look how much strikers we've been linked with. It's evident that we don't want you. So I would have left already, but I understand him, innit? He's a Man United supporter. He's trying to live his dream. I get it. But he just thinks he's gonna be better, innit? He's got to believe anyway. That's what footballers have got to do, innit? They've got to believe that they're gonna be better than etc. I think the bid was to scare Man United away. Exactly. 100%. I'm with you. That's the plan for Newcastle. And who said it yesterday? Was it Jan? Ben Jacobs. I got a Ben Jacobs video, you know. If you don't want to see it, I've got Ben Jacobs. He says that. He said their plan, Newcastle's plan, is to go and match the bid. And then when they match the bid, obviously, Man United ain't going to want to match the bid. So when they match the bid, they're going to put pressure on. Now Leipzig will have to pressure Sesko because Leipzig's going to say, bro, we've got 85 million or whatever it is there. Go to Newcastle or you're staying. Man United don't want to pay what they want to pay. It's up to you. Let us know. You've got a deadline of 3 days. They might bad him up for him to leave or stay. And you got Newcastle sitting there and going, bro, we'll give you 200k a week. He's probably on 70k. Let's just say he's on 60k. Let's be nice. He's probably not even on that. But let's just say he's on 60k. We'll give you 200k a week. I've seen what Fabrizio just said. They'll pay in Sesko anything he wants. So he'll be sitting there thinking, bro, I can be on 200k tomorrow if I sign this paper. Or am I going to wait for Man United, who are not even promising anything? There's all these reports saying that they're broke. So I'm with you, 100%. I think that was the situation. And our plan is we get Sesko to come out and say, I only want Man United. As soon as he tells us, we're going to brief every single journalist in the world. Germans, every single journalist is going to come out and say, Sesko only wants Man United. Newcastle's going to move away. No other clubs can even bother get involved. Then we can take our time and then we can get the bid to whoever we want it to be. That's what we're trying to do. Not go there and pay 80 million, get it down to probably 70 million and then etc. So that's what happened. But you're right though. I think either Newcastle gets to play or he stays at Leipzig. This is the strangest transfer I've ever seen. Bruv, every day it's going around it's a merry-go, this transfer. I've never seen a merry-go transfer like that. It's up and down. Like you wake up at 9 in the morning, Man United are in a leading position for Sesko. Got 12 o'clock. Newcastle have put in a bid. He's open. 3 o'clock. He doesn't want to go to Newcastle, so he's still stalling. 6 o'clock. Man United are back. Bruv, I can't keep up. Every day it's just changing. And Newcastle, I think they're going to bid again. I think Newcastle's going to bid again, match the bid now. And once they're bidded and matching that bid, obviously we're going to see it apparently in 24 hours. So we'll see. But I think they're going to bid again and it's going to turn it all mad again. That's what's going to happen. So we'll see. But I'm with you, Jardy. This one's strange, bro. I don't know what's going on. I just want it over with. We've got Arsenal in about, 15 days or whatever it is, 13 days. Let's just hurry up. I don't think Man United have the money or they would have matched already. He would be your player. We've got money to buy him. We've got money, but we're not going to go and get bumped. This is what's going on. You lot are going out there and saying you'll pay anything you want. This is the difference. We're trying to be sensible. If you look at what Fabrizio said, and I just showed you, we're trying to be sensible. You lot are just moving, loose. Like you're just going there and saying, listen, we'll pay whatever. We've been rejected 100 times. I'm just going to pay for it. You know, that we're saying, bruv, let's go out there and negotiate at least. Let's bid, do it the right way. You lot are messing it all up for us. We're sitting there, you're sitting there just being the rich guy, just throwing money at everyone. So that's what I think it is. We've got the money, but we're not trying to be as stupid as you lot. Let me show you. If you read this, just go to the second article, yeah? Let me read it to you, yeah? It says Newcastle are ready to pay. The first article, the second paragraph, my bad. Now it's on Sesko to the side. Newcastle are ready to pay. Man United are ready to bid. You see the difference? Newcastle are ready to pay. Man United are ready to bid. Newcastle are prepared to match whatever is needed with Leipzig and the player. United are ready to bid and negotiate. We're trying to do business the normal way. Yo, you're saying 80 million. Let's go for 70 or whatever. You lot are saying no. We will give you whatever you want. If you want 90, you want 85, we're going to give you that. That's the difference here. That's why we're in this position. We've got the money, but you lot are just moving mad. That's what's messing it up. So you lot are going to probably bid again, match the bid whatever they want, and then it's going to be on to us to match it. And if we don't match it because we're saying, bruv, we're not bidding 85 million for him, we don't think he's that or whatever, then he's going to be either Newcastle or stays at Leipzig. Charlie might be right. You get it? So that's the situation. But this is what's messing us up. When I saw this with my eyes, I said, yep, we're not getting him. This is what I think we're not getting him for. Fabrizio's never, ever came out here and said this. This is stuff he keeps to himself. Newcastle are ready to go and pay whatever Leipzig wants. This is what this is what he says about Saudi clubs. When they want the Bruno Fernandes, this is what he was saying. They're ready to pay whatever we want for Bruno Fernandes, etc. They don't say this about clubs in the Premier League. Pay whatever they want, pay whatever Sesko wants. Man, I'm moving like Sesko's Vinny Jr. or someone. I'll pay whatever he wants. This is what I'm saying. So you messed it up for us. Met him at work. We need a 2-hour stream. We'll see, bro. We'll see. The money is acceptable, but we want a sell-on clause as well. Yeah, they do. They want a lot of things, man. They're trying to take the piss now. Alexander Isak back at Newcastle. Yeah, I saw that earlier still. Alexander Isak's back over there. So But they're still trying to replace him because it seems like Isak's going to leave anyway, regardless. It's good for Man United to buy Benjamin Sesko. There's much yapper from Romano. He sounds like he's out of the loop about this transfer. Jan is the guy. Jan is definitely the guy. And yesterday he came out and he was saying about the money thing that I'm telling you about. So how I'm trying to explain it to you, look, that Sesko needs us to be able to show him that we've got this money is what Jan is saying. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. Jan is certified. He's certified. When he talks, you got to listen. He came out and said Højlund is for sale for 30 million at 1 p.m. on a Thursday. No one said nothing. It got to 10 o'clock at night. Every single Manchester United brief came out and said it. But literally. Oh my God, look at this now. Hold on. I'm going to share my screen with you. Look, we've got a bit of news that's just come out about one of the freedom fighters. Safe. Freedom fighter. Let me show you what's going on. I'm just about to show you about Jan. And I've bumped into this freedom fighter. Hold on. Look at this now. We got Borussia Dortmund are still pushing to do a deal for Manchester United forward Jadon Sancho. There's been no formal bid to United yet, but they have been getting information on the conditions. United prefer a permanent sale, but a lover loan cannot be ruled out. Bro, this geezer's got 1 year left on his contract. How can we do a loan? Like, we can't even do a loan. He's got 1 year left. We wanted 25 mil. We gave up the 25 mil. We said, you know what, bro? Just give us 17. You know, like we want him gone so bad. Just give us 17 million. And they're still talking about loans. It's just gone, like, I don't understand. The freedom fighter, and he's done this to himself as well, the freedom fighter, because he was sitting there. Chelsea was in for him, 200k they were offering him. He's turned around and gone, nah. He thought he was bougie at the first. I'm going to go get more. He went to Napoli, asked for the same thing. They said, no, you've gone mad. Fenerbahce, Jose Mourinho spoke to him on the phone. Come. He said, I'm not leaving the top 5 leagues. This geezer thought he was bougie, and it's just gone left for him. Juventus wanted him. Now they're not even in that race too tough no more. Now Dortmund, your ex is coming for you for the 3rd time. It's gone mad for him, bro. Just go, big man. 17 million. How can you not pay 17 million? Come on, man. What's going on? Let me show you that about Jan. This geezer here, if you look on Twitter, follow this geezer. He is solidified. I'm telling you, though. When he talks, you better listen. Yeah? He breaks news as well. And the way his thing is just dull, you wouldn't even think nothing. Look, it looks dull, innit? But this is what he said yesterday. Watch this now. So he goes, Man United approach carries a degree of risk. They're waiting for the players' approval before making a decisive move. So we want Sesko to come out and say, yo, I want Man United. Same way Mbumo done it. As soon as he says that, Newcastle were out of the race. Automatically. Not even just Newcastle. Any team that wants to enter the race, they're officially blown out straight away. So he's saying that's a bit of a risk. And he goes, Leipzig, however, are keen to avoid that scenario. Why? Because they want multiple clubs in the race to drive up the fee as much as possible. Once Team Sesko gives the green light to Club A, B, Club B is out of the race. So exactly what I just said. If Team Sesko comes and gives the green light to Club A, which say it's Man United, Newcastle are effectively out of the race, and so is any other club. So that's our strategy. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to wait for Sesko to give the heads up. We're going to brief every single journalist, Ornstein, Fabrizio, all these journalists will know. And then obviously after that, etc. And then he goes, look, this is the other one. He goes, Newcastle's strategy is to agree with Leipzig and hope that Sesko will be told, yo, we've agreed with Leipzig, we've agreed with Newcastle a fee of 80 million for you. And then he goes on to say, Newcastle are offering the highest fee. You have to join them. Either you join them or you stay. So think about that. So if Newcastle, literally their bid gets accepted, because they're going to bid again, it gets accepted, they might turn around and go, listen, bro, I know you're probably waiting on United, but we've accepted the bid. We're giving you 2 days. If you don't want to go there, then you're going to stay here, because we're not on this long thing. And then he thinks about it, and they're offering him, you lot have seen what I've showed you about Fabrizio. They're offering him whatever he wants. You lot have seen it. So if a man's telling you, I'm on 50k, I'm going to give you 200k from tomorrow, you've got to do is sign a paper. Play in the Champions League. Leipzig are not in the Champions League, and Leipzig need to start their rebuild. They've got a new manager. They need to start their rebuild. They're trying to sell Sesko and Xavi Simons to start their rebuild. They haven't sold none yet. Obviously, Xavi Simons looks close to Chelsea, but it's still not done yet. But they need to sell both or a Pender. If they sell a Pender and Simons, they don't need to sell Sesko. If they sell Sesko and Simons, they don't need to sell Pender, etc. So that's how they're trying to work theirs. Keep in mind, Leipzig can afford to keep Sesko if they sell Simons and a Pender. That's not an empty threat. So you see what's going on here. That's exactly what I basically just said to you, though. That they're trying to, Leipzig won a bidding war, and we're trying to avoid that. Newcastle, that's their strategy. Let's just match what Leipzig want. Man United will just move away because they're not going to go out there and pay mad money. But that's exactly what's going on right now. That's what we're waiting for. But this Jan guy, serious. Afternoon. Good, pick up yourself, Neil. He's shit anyway. I've seen loads of him. Let him go to Newcastle. Some people are not rating Sesko. Deadline change. Newcastle have another 48 hours. Safe. Is that what's going on now? Man United should choose Mateta, not Sesko. Mateta is prem proven. I don't know what it is with Mateta, but we're not linked with him. Why? I don't know why we're not linked to him. We're not linked to Mateta no more. We're not linked to him. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. If you're new here, make sure you hit the like button, man. We do this every day for you lot, man. This is nothing new. Look. This is what I was just saying. But I just saying, talking about this. This is how man's waking up, bruv. Every day. You wake up in the morning, Man United is the preferred option. Newcastle bid at 12. 7 o'clock, it's us again. 2 a.m., someone comes out. Newcastle, bruv, it's doing my head in. I haven't seen a saga like this. We had something like this with Mbremo for one day when Tottenham apparently put the 70 million bid for Mbumo. One day. Apart from that, it was all us. Cunha, no one else was even in the race. They couldn't even bother. So this is what's going on. Every day, you just don't know what to expect, bruv, for this geezer. I thought Fabrizio said there's an agreement on an amount to be paid for any top club, choose around 70, 80 million, which would make the top. Yeah. He did say that. They say, look at that. Look at the bottom right. It's there. It's there. Look, it's there. But now, this is what's going on, bro. That now, because of what Newcastle are doing, and because Newcastle came out and said this on the right, that they're going to pay whatever, they let that be known in the air. No one does that. Only Saudi clubs do that. They came out there and said, we'll pay whatever we want. How can you let Fabrizio brief that to the world? We'll pay whatever you want, whatever your agent wants, whatever thing. That's how bad they are because they've been rejected. So obviously, that don't matter no more. They're asking for more money now. They're asking for more money. They've sat there and said, any special club, 70 to 80 million. It's either they don't think Newcastle's a special club, or they're saying, nah, bro, we want more money now. Now, man, I'm saying it was 80 million is the package. That's the maximum that they want from them. 69 million package. Now they're saying it's not enough. They want an extra. Well, let me show you that right now. Look at this. Look at the last article, bro. 80 million, exceed 80 million. Look at both of them, the middle and the last. Exceed. That means more than 80 million now. The 75 plus 5 offer from Newcastle isn't quite enough for Leipzig, but serves an ideal basis for negotiation. The total package is expected to exceed 80 million euros. Now they've pushed it up because they've said, bruv, one, you lot are about to break the club record for Isaac. You lot are about to sell Isaac for the maddest record, so you're going to have money anyway. And two, you've just came out and let Fabrizio brief the whole world that you're willing to pay whatever for this guy. They're moving like this geezers, Vinny Jr., Lamine Yamal. That's how they're moving, bro. So now these are all Germany sources. These two on the right are German sources, and they're saying it's more than look. Newcastle's 80 million is not enough for Leipzig, as the total package is expected to exceed 80 million. Now, bruv, we didn't even want to pay 80 million. How are we going to exceed 80 million? This is what I'm saying. So our formal offer, our formal offer always gets done anyway. Our bids, our first bids and offers, it's always going through the window anyway. So we're probably going to go there and say 70 million, whatever. You know what I mean? We're probably going to go say 70 million. They're going to probably say reject it. But we're going to show Sesko, listen, we can bid for you. Just let it be known what's going on. Yeah. And that bid made it ineffective because, bro, Sesko has to pick. Like I showed you, Fabrizio was saying, Sesko has to pick. So their bid is irrelevant. I've never seen that in my life. A man come out and say a bid. The Newcastle bid is not important. He's literally saying the bid is not important. Like, I've never seen that before. What does formal offer mean? So basically, a formal offer is we come up to you and we say, listen, obviously they talk through agents and that. So they're going to give them an offer like, yo, we're willing to pay 80. It's basically like verbal. Like, we're letting you know what we're willing to pay. And then if you say yes, we're with it or whatever, then we'll bid. Basically. So it's the next step is us going for the bid. So we're ready to give a formal offer. We're ready. And like I keep saying to you, like, if you look at the last article, but the bottom of it, the last paragraph, it says, Man United are still there in contact with Leipzig as well, set to bid if Sesko chooses them. If. So the only way you're going to see Manchester United bid for a player is if he said, yeah, I want to sign for you. We never bidded for Gyökeres. We never went and activated the lapse relegation clause and then he rejected us. We waited for him to reject us himself. Then, all right, no problem. We won't think now. Do you get it? We won't proceed on this. So that's what we're doing. We go to the players first. Yo, what are you saying? I want Arsenal. No problem. We're not going to go to the club and bid and all of that stupidness. It's cool. Do you know what I'm going to say? So that's what's going on. So we're trying to put a formal offer in Leipzig. Would you accept this if we put this? Well, we're just trying to put these things out there to let Sesko know we've got the money. We're ready. But our formal offer is probably going to get rejected anyway. I tell you that now for free. It's probably going to get rejected. Whatever we're going to go there, we're not going to go there with some Newcastle thing that we're going to pay anything. There's no way. Views are banging today, bro. Come on, bro, man. Pick up yourself, man. You know me. We're always going to get there, man. We're here every day for you lot, man. Always, pick up yourself. We need a top striker, midfielder, goalkeeper. If Sesko don't want us, go for a player that's prem proven. I'll put money on Watkins. We can't go into the season with Onana. Watkins is 60 million, though. 60 million, that's the only thing that's killing him. If he wasn't 60 million and he was going for 45 or maybe 50, 45 plus 5 on add-ons, I think we would have got him by now. But the 60 million is crazy. And they're saying 60 million just off rip to get through the door. So 60 million plus add-ons. For my man, that's 30 soon. That's a bit mad. I get it. I wanted Watkins. You see, when we were sitting there, we were saying Watkins and Sesko, I was the ones advocating, saying Watkins, prem proven, let's just get the trilogy, etc. Now I understand what they're doing. They're saying, Brad, we're not going to go and pay that for someone that's because it's only going to give us 2 years. Like, I get it. But we do need a few more positions, though. Midfield and goalkeeper, 100%, Ben. I'm with you. Omar Barada said currently they're working on 4 deals at the moment. Yeah, I saw him say something about they're working on some deals. I don't know if he said 4, though. But either way, you can see that they're busy, man. They're busy still. Feel we're going prem proven and development players. Yeah. That's been our strategy. That's been our strategy. But now we said we've got enough prem proven where we can get someone that's a project player and surround him. Because you see Højlund came, we had Garnacho. We've got bare project men around him. It wasn't like the best. And then you're coming off the bench, and who's coming off the bench? Xerxes. It's not the best environment. Now it's a bit different. We've got Cunha and Bumo, Aman. You get it? Bruno. Like, we've got players around you now where they know a bit more. We seriously expect to win things with 1 striker. No less than 2 strikers win everything with 4. We got to start somewhere, though, innit, question? Like, not one person in this whole chat said anything about winning anything. We're just trying to start somewhere. We start somewhere with him, and the next season we can go again. You got to start somewhere, bro. I don't know what you like. No one sat here and said we're going to win the league. We can start witness Garnacho heading the exit. Though I got something about Garnacho as well. United are not competing for the title this season. We will try and get Europe. That is the goal. Yeah, come on, man. No one ain't talking about competing. That's crazy. Bruno to Al Nassr, then we can get everything required. That's not happening. That got ruled out yesterday from Fabrizio. Bruno to decide his future after World Cup. What World Cup? Oh, next year. Yeah. Next year he might go, but not this year. Another loan is not an option. Yeah, that's Sancho, 100%. Of course, it's Sky Sports who are very clueless. You know what it is, though? Darmesh and Kevin from Sky Sports, them two are right. I'll be real. They get a few things. Darmesh and Kevin are right. Yo, Mitch, I'm back. Junior, big up yourself, man. I don't know why players join United and fall off so bad. Sancho used to be the next big thing. You know what? Our thing's just been mad. Only now we seem like we're getting things a bit. You get it? We're steadying the ship a little bit. We're doing the Prem thing, and it's just been toxic. We've had youths in there. It's just been nuts. Only now, even the players, the way they're coming out and doing interviews, they're saying, we're all one, and you get it? And this is what Ruben's known for. He's known for making places like stable. So we don't know. We'll see what happens. But 100%, we've been a mess, man. For the last 10 years or whatever, we've been a proper mess, though. 100%. But it's crazy that players still want to come in. You get me? Yes, FIFA teams every day. United should move away. If Sesko is uncertain, what's being said is true. He is not Man United material. It also explains why he's not scoring 20 goals in the league. The Bundesliga as well. Remember that, Jardy. The Bundesliga. This is why I was saying that I want Watkins. I was saying, bruv, this guy's not even scoring 20 goals. He's not even ripping it up in his own league. Big up the GOAT Mitch, Harvey. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself, bro. Another long drama show. Santos, come on, man. You know it's every day I'm here for you, lot, man. It's always drama, man. There's never a normal day at Man United, man. Laugh out loud, that meme. Yeah, it's crazy, bruv. It's a cycle every day. Literally, I'm telling you lot now, Newcastle's going to bid for Sesko. I'm telling you lot now. So this has come out now. Formal offer for Man United, and we're going to turn our head tonight or something. They're bidding for him. Or something's going to come out tomorrow or something. Why do United take ages to put a bid in? Come on, Man United. I don't know, mate. And like I said, it doesn't make sense us putting a bid in. Obviously, it seems like we're going to put a bid in now anyway. Formal offer, but you can see the strategy, what they're trying to do in it. They're not trying to go and match what Newcastle's on, because ban for ban with Newcastle, we can't win. They've got money galore. They're saying they'll pay anything they want. They're briefing some mad stuff. Say, how can you brief Fabrizio, one of the top journalists, and tell him to let it be known that they'll pay anything? That is crazy, bro. That's mad. Fingers crossed. I really wanted to see Lenny Euro. Yeah, Lenny Euro cold. I know you don't watch the game yesterday as well. Lenny Euro, different. Smash the likes and subscribe, man. Then Ben, love, man. Big up yourself, man. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. If you're here, you're new, make sure you subscribe. This is every day. This is nothing new. It's all about the Benjamins. Yeah, trust me. Newcastle want to buy Watkins now. Yeah, I've seen that report there. Like I said, it was Watkins. Who else was there? Oh, yeah, someone wanted to see about Rasmus. This is the stuff about Rasmus, by the way. This geezer don't want to leave. But yeah, I see the report about Watkins is their number one target now. Wiss has been there. They've been trying to get two anyway. But what's going on is they're saying Strand Larsen might be there as well. And that is if, obviously, they sign Sesko. But if they miss out on Sesko, yeah, so they want two. They want Sesko and Wissa. Or they want, like, if they miss out on Sesko, they go for Watkins and Wissa. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get two strikers. I don't even know why. That Sula guy don't look too bad. Please, Man United, don't pay 100 million. Think we got to get a decision by tomorrow, bro. I don't know. It's every day something new. As you look, I showed you that already. Yesterday, the geezer came out, Plettenberg, and said it's imminent. This geezer, he's in Germany as well. Leipzig's in Germany. He's come out. It's imminent. Sesko decisions. I'm sitting there getting gas. I'm thinking, oh my God, when should I go on stream? We're gonna play the game at 10 o'clock. What time should I go on? I'm sitting there confused, and nothing even happened. This is what the man said yesterday. Look at the first article. That Benjamin Sesko decision is imminent. Bro, gave man all this dream for no reason. So I'm coming here. So some people might think I'm a clickbaiter, bro, because I put imminent yesterday because of this guy, and then nothing's even happened. Mad. Jolting. Saga is dragging up. Sesko is not worth more than this. Yeah, you don't rate him, Charlie. I know you think. You don't rate him. Basing his decision on Newcastle having a flimsy Champions League football. But I don't even think it's the Champions League. I think it's the money they're offering him. That's it. I don't think it's the Champions League. I don't think that matters, because remember, he's still waiting and we're not in the Champions League. So it's not even Champions League. It's just that they're offering him so much money and they're offering his agent money. So his agent is naturally pushing him to Newcastle, and Leipzig are saying, bro, but remember, Leipzig ain't accepted the bid yet, so they can't push him yet. But that's what it seems like. Vivel has a key role to play in a Vivel has. Vivel's got us through the door. If it weren't for Vivel, I think he would have went to Newcastle a long time ago. I'll be real. For us, Hoyland is our ace. The next spend will be 40 million on Sesko. Yeah, but I don't know what Hoyland's on. He seems like he don't even want to go, man. Hoyland's moving stern. Geezer's moving like he don't want to leave. Like I said, this is Jan. He broke the news about Hoyland at 1 o'clock, and then everyone on that same day on the 2nd came out and said it about 10. But look at what Ben Jacobs said. Look at that. Hoyland is not keen on the move to Leipzig, despite it being discussed as one of the options. He's not keen. He doesn't want to go there. And they ain't got Champions League either. So it's not even like, you know what, I'll weather it for one day, for one year. No. At this point, forget Sesko. I'd rather spend big bread on Belieber, play Bruno on the 10 like yesterday either. Listen, let me tell you something, yeah? Because you see, let me show you something. See me. I'm too real for this. Bringing people my thumbnails that don't mean nothing. I can't do all of that. Belieber, I want us to get Belieber so bad, yeah? And I'm seeing people come out today and say, look, we should go and get this guy, and we were linked. We're not linked with Belieber. This is the thing. We're not linked with him. Ben Jacobs came out the other day and spoke about Belieber and said there are no advancements in a Belieber deal due to Brighton's valuation being too high for United. Belieber is not desperate for a move and Brighton are keen to keep him this year. However, it could be a conversation in 12 months. CG, that's the situation. And we've got CC transfers. They've got a few things right this summer. They're all right, innit? They've come out and said, right, lads, had a conversation with someone. You can see the article, it's in there. And he said that the day before Ben Jacobs come out. Because I'm thinking, why is Ben Jacobs even talking about Belieber? So he brought it up himself. But CC Transfer said that the day before. And he said, listen, we've got some midfielders, but they're unattainable this season. And the names are there. Wharton and Belieber. We've been linked to Wharton by Rob Dawson as well, when he linked us with Edison. So, and then obviously you've got to remember, guys, next season, Casemiro leaves for free. That's 350k wiped. Belieber's on 12k a week. 12k. So he's getting a 350. That's getting wiped off the bill. So imagine you just take a little 70. Here, Belieber, have that or whatever. You're still making peas. You're still saving or whatever. 280 or something. So Casemiro leaves for free. So I think that's the plan, to go next season and get all big on the midfielder, because all of our positions are more or less sold up. So get a striker this season. Get a goalkeeper if we can, the backup. Then next season we can go big on a defender. Because remember, and Maguire's going to leave for free as well. Maguire leaves for free. Casemiro leaves for free. That's the wages gone. And you get it. We can go out there and spend now. So that's the situation. Belieber is not going to happen, guys. I see everyone on Twitter talking about him. Yesterday, when Ugarte's had a disaster class, I saw it. Everyone was going mad. Belieber, bro, it's not going to happen. And people keep putting him in the thumbnails for no reason, just to get you lot gas. It's Belieber, look. And you go there and then they're saying, I want us to get Belieber. They're more talking about themselves. It's crazy. So we're not linked with him this season. It's not going to happen unless Sesko goes Newcastle and we change our target. The same way the Lap rejected us. Remember that, guys. The Lap rejected us and then we went for Mbumo. We changed the target. So if that happens again, where he goes to Newcastle and we go, you know what, we're not going to force it. Aston Villa's still saying 60 million. Let's go for a midfielder. And then we got 80 million or something, man. Is Brighton going to let him go for 80 million? This is what I'm saying. It's crazy. So I don't know, man. It's a weird one. All right, bro, we get that bid. Is it important? Yeah. I have to let you lot know, man. I have to let you know. I said it a few times. Please, Man United, pay 90 million. No way. Ibrahim, you sure you support United, bro? Facts. After seeing that Ugarte performance, Belieber will fix some midfield. 100%. 100%. Watkins is ready. Who scored 20 goals. So do you reckon, Tyrone, we should go out there and spend 60 million on Watkins, though? But that's the only obstacle. That's why we're not going for Watkins, because of the price. So do you reckon we should go out there and spend 60 million? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like 50%, in it. I see that one there as well. Like United, like take the piss. No decision. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. Man United, big up yourself, man. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, man. Everyone should be hitting the like button, man. We got more people in the chat than likes. It's not making no sense. Hit the likes, my peoples. Honestly, Rasmus has to bounce. They are going to rip him off for the Gyökeres Metch, how are you and the family? Everyone's good, Chad, man. I hope you're good too, man. A player would never be indecisive about Real Madrid or Atletico, pretty much how I view, man. Yeah, but bro, we know we're in the mud. That's the difference. We know we're in the mud, but Newcastle's going there like it's them. Newcastle's going as how we should be going. We'll pay whatever for you. Just come to us. We're 15th. Come on. You could be the main guy. They're doing the opposite. So we're just sitting there and saying, we're going off our clout. Like, yo, do you want to play for us or not? If you want to play for us, let us know. If you don't, boom. They're going off some... You get it? We'll pay whatever you want. Anything you want, we'll pay. Different. Will this Sesko saga deviate United in terms of getting another player to extend? That might actually result to no transfer. Oh, but I don't have a clue, man. Remember though, guys, yeah? Sesko led on Arsenal, yeah? I think it was like the season before last. Yeah, he led on Arsenal the whole way. And then he signed a new contract. So he could do a little something like this. You never know with this guy. He's a bit slimy still. Højlund said he will go if there's no future for him a while back. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You see Højlund, we need a striker to come in first. As soon as a striker comes in, he's gone. Straight away. Sesko in Belieber is 120. And I saw a report. Remember when I put Belieber here, there was a report that said 100 million is what Belieber and João Pedro was at the beginning of the season. That's what they wanted for them. And then they ended up selling João Pedro for 60. But remember, for time, Fabrizio kept briefing us. João Pedro is meant to leave, blah, blah, blah. He's due to leave. So there's not been no brief about Belieber's due to leave this season. You see how Martinez, he was getting briefed. So I think these guys, their agents will hit Fabrizio, say, put this out for me. Because João Pedro, who else? Martinez from Villa, they was all getting briefed. They're going to lose ages ago. You get it? If you buy a 80 million striker, you should be doing at least 25 goals. We are doing here Watkins for 60 million. Those numbers is true. But the market's changed, man. It's crazy. Look at Ekitike. Ekitike scored 15 goals and he went for 93 million or whatever it was. It's mad now. This whole thing has changed. Watkins is not getting those numbers. What, 25, 30? Yeah. Watkins got 16 goals. Watkins got 16 goals in his last 3 seasons, though, in the Prem. That's the only difference, the basis. I get what Charlie's trying to say. It's a bit inflated, but 16 goals in his last 3 seasons is impressive in the Prem. That's Prem proven. Yeah, exactly. He got 27 goals at one stage. He did. He did once, 2, but he's going to deteriorate. Yeah, you like a guy at it with this Watkins thing, right? Watkins. I'll show you lot these stats now. Him and Sesko. So I'll let you lot see. You get it? Because Watkins, I've been saying from the start, let's get Watkins. But bro, the 60 million is crazy. Like, I get it. I get why they're just saying, yo, you're a myth. Because it's like, they're not trying to drop it as well. And I thought it was just United tax. I've looked at Newcastle's page yesterday. They're getting caught with 60 million as well. So this is the difference. This is what you lot are talking about here. This is what you lot are talking about. Last season, he had 17 and 13 assists. It's 30 goal. That's what we need. Yeah, look, last season, he scored 17 goals in total, 16 in the Prem. The season before that, he scored 27. I don't know how much is in the Prem, but 27 goals. But I know he scored 16 goals or 15 goals in the Prem for 3 years. 3 years in a row. 15 goals in the Prem. That's impressive. Sesko scored 18 the season before that, before this one, 18 again, and 21 this season. So Sesko's ain't too bad, but he should be going a bit more madder in the Bundesliga. But then again, like I said, this is how I was comparing it. And I was like, nah, man, we have to go for Watkins. He knows the league. He makes the most runs in the league as well. He runs in behind the most than any player. He matches the system, blah, blah, blah. But 60 million, and they're not even just quoting us. I thought it was just the Man United tax. No, they're saying 60 million for everyone. Newcastle tried to go in for him, 60 million. We're not hearing it. So this is the situation with both of them. And obviously with Sesko, they're saying we've got enough Prem proven players around. So the fact that we've got enough Prem proven players around them, we can just, you get me? We could just leave it like that type of thing. Like, we can bring him through and give him a risk. We can risk him just because we've got enough Prem proven players around. With Watkins, the 45 million is crazy. It's crazy. But he's still a target though. Don't get it twisted, you know. Watkins is still a target though. Let me show you lot. It hasn't faded out. It's not like it's just Sesko or Boss. He's still a target. Look at the assist. But Charlie said, yeah, he's got 8 assists in the Prem. Altogether, that's 14. 14 assists, 13 assists, 7. Sesko, he just wants to score goals. Sesko's not really getting assists. Sesko's more of a, he's the last guy that just tries to he just wants to score, innit? That's the situation with them. Wharton is cheaper. Wharton will be cheaper, 100%. And I don't think he wants to leave this season as well. And I don't think they're going to sell Eze and Wharton. I think Eze is looking like he might go Arsenal. Nothing is cheaper for United. Yeah, for real. Hopefully we secure 2 signings for the Premier League kicks off. If you're concerned about the price, then 75 million for Sesko, okay at 22. Even Van Persie praises Sesko, different 9. I hope Sesko goes to Man United. He'll flop. What team do you support, Gen Rev? Carnival. What team do you support, bro? Let's see this. Mitch watching games against Man 2-2. Yeah. Little friendly. Yeah. Look at Watkins' assist. Been saying for years, central midfield should always be number 1 priority to win your games. Controlling midfield, clueless United. I know, man. Ugarte had a disaster class. I was about to say masterclass. I went mad. Disaster class yesterday. He had a disaster class. So I understand. Everyone was going mad about midfield, but you know me, I keep it real with you, lot, man. Belieber seems like he's not happening. Do you know what I mean? As much as I want it to happen, it's not happening. It's a next year thing. We got to wait and see. So we're going to see what happens with that. But that was always the plan. Casemiro to go. I don't think they was taking midfield that serious. They thought it would be all right, man. But bruv, from what we're seeing, it might be we literally need a midfielder. I think we should go for a little midfielder now. Maybe a little Hayden Hackney or someone that can do the job on the young side of things. Let Collier go on loan, get a midfielder in, and then next season Casemiro goes and then get a proper midfielder like a Believer. That's what I think. But a lot of people, you know what goes on with our fan base? A lot of people are just fanned off now. It's not even like Man United. It's just fan. Oh, Manu, where's Manu going to play? Oh, bro, we need depth. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? As long as we're winning games, if Manu's on the bench, I don't care, bro. Like, people are they love players individually too much. Where you see all these people just, but Manu. Bro, if Manu don't start and we win a game, no one ain't going to care, bro. But some people will be like, nah, forget the manager. The manager out. The manager out. He's not playing Manu. I'm seeing people say, why is he not giving Kone a chance? What's wrong with the bro? Just wait, relax. You saw the same thing with Obi Chido. He's a Liverpool fan. Who's that? Gen Rev, Liverpool fan. He will flop. Safe. Facts. Come on, bro, Adrian. Has Sesko decided? So, no, Sesko's not decided yet. Basically, what's happened with Sesko is everything's come out that we're due to make a formal offer. That's what's come out all today. We're going to make a formal offer for him. And then Fabrizio's obviously told us if we bid for Sesko, then that means he's chosen us. So if we make a formal offer, it means that Sesko has chosen us. So, and that we're confident. That's why we're going to bid. Newcastle, on the other hand, are sitting there saying, yo, it's taking too long. We want a decision in 24 hours. So something's going to brew soon. Next, let's talk about the new stadium stalling. How does the UK government petty land? Listen, let me tell you something, yeah? Remember I said this, on this date as well, on the 4th. I think it's not happening. I said this a few weeks ago. I said that new stadium's not going to happen. I think it might be PR. Like, they're just putting it out there, but I don't think it's going to happen, man. I'm telling you, it's already going to take 5 years, and now they're having all these stalls. I don't know. But I don't think it's going to happen. Do you understand? Let me see this one here. What's that one there? Man United verbally informed Leipzig if an agreement is reached with Benjamin Sesko, will make an offer around 80 million euros. That's the formal offer then. That's the formal offer. Aye, Charlie, big up yourself. Let me share my screen with you lot. The ones that I've just jumped over on the comments, don't worry, I'll come back. Yeah? Let me show you lot what's going on. I told you lot. I don't want to do clickbait, man. Trust me. But yeah, love for that, Charlie, man. This is what I like. Everyone just shows me what's going on. I can't have notifications on. Fabrizio talks too much. So let me show you lot then. Where is he? Imminent bid. Man United can now, with a Sesko bid imminent. What's he talking about? Who is this geezer? Some next guy just coming out talking about imminent bid. All right, cool. It's Philip Hines, yeah? Philip Haynes. What's this guy called again? What's his name? Philip Hinze. Bro, this guy's not coming up now. I'm spelling it wrong or something. There we go. All right, cool. Let me share my screen with you lot right now so we can see what Charlie's talking about. Yeah, I told you lot, man. I told you lot. This thing is swinging in roundabouts. Every minute is something new. Every minute. Let's see what's going on. Cool, hold on. Where did he say this? Where did he say this, Charlie? Is it on Sky Sports? You're jamming it, innit? Where did he say that? Oh, United exclusive. Okay. Oh, he's talking on Sky Sports. Manchester United verbally informed Leipzig if an agreement is reached with Benjamin Sesko, will make an offer around 80 million euros. I told you, that's the verbal offer. That's the formal offer. That's what a formal offer is. We will pay 80 million. Just let us know. So we put that's our formal offer basically. And if they turn around and go, all right, cool, we'll accept the 80 million, but it's up to Sesko. So we're probably putting this brief out. We're letting this be known. So probably Sesko knows that we're ready to pay the money for him. Do you get it? Because Sesko is probably sitting there and going, oh, what's going on? Like I said to you, like, we ain't sure we ain't got the money yet. But this is basically letting them know. I don't know what's going to happen, man. This is just dragging on and on. But this is the formal offer, more or less. Inform Leipzig, if an agreement is reached with Benjamin Sesko, we will make an offer of around 80 million euros. What is that then in pounds? That's 69 million. 69 million in pounds. No, 80 million. Yeah, that's 69 million, I think. It's about 70 million. Yeah, 70 million. Did his agent push him to Newcastle? What kind of fan is he? I don't know if his agent's pushing him there, but I'm saying what I showed you about Fabrizio saying that Newcastle will pay his agent anything he wants. So think about it, bro. Like, as much as we support United, like, you see these players, they support certain clubs, but they'll go somewhere else. Sometimes it's for money. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, a TK supports United. We tried to go in there last minute. It didn't change his mind. He was like, I've committed already to Liverpool. I'm gone. There's some teams that it just doesn't happen. It doesn't matter. So it is where it is, man. Not everyone goes for who they support, innit? Brandon Bremo Cunha plays striker role at Man United. Yeah, I saw that. Considering we don't get Sesko, what type of position per player you might enforce him during this crucial time? We'd like to hear your personal opinion. What type of position per player you might enforce? What do you mean during this crucial time? I would want us to get a midfielder. Just get the money, get a midfielder, someone that can just play, man. Someone that's a baller. And I wouldn't mind sticking with Højlund, Cunha, and all of these guys. Get a midfielder and get me a goalkeeper. Get Bayern out of here, or even Tom Heaton. Cancel that 1 year and go and get Lamens, bro. That's what I would want. Midfielder and goalkeeper. That's the main two I think we need to think. I want goals, don't get it twisted, but I feel like we can score goals. If, like, it's a bit fluid now, that Mbeumo, Cunha, even if you got Højlund up front, he might miss a few, but he will get in a position where he might be able to score a bit more because he's got people. It's not just breaking down. Man are not just running up to players. You know, like before, Garnacho just runs up to like 5-man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just dead ends, sorry. You running dead ends. Like, 1 minute we got it and then we lose it. And then it's back and forward. It's ping ball. So I would rather a midfielder and a goalkeeper. These goalkeepers, we got the set of the worst goalkeepers ever. Literally. It's crazy. I'm going to let everyone play during pre-season. They need to fight for the first 11 spot. 100%. That's what Charlie put in there. Love for that, Charlie, man. If Leipzig refuses the 8 for Sesko, we should go for Villa for Watkins and Martinez for 80 million. They won't let Martinez go for 20 million, man. They're moving stingy over there. They won't let him go for 20 million. And Watkins 60 is a bit mad. So you're trying to say 40 for each, basically. That's still mad for Martinez. Either way, whatever you say it, unless you're saying 50 for Watkins, 30 for Martinez, which is still a bit mad. Like, we got 13 million. We can pay Royal Antwerp and get Lamens, one of the best prospect keepers in the world. So I think 80 million is a bit too much, Salia. Keep up the good work, bro. Your channel is growing. Enough respect. Press the like button, people. Adrian, big up yourself, man. Come on, man. We're never going to stop, man. It can only grow. We're here every day. Too consistent with it. Come on, bro. But love for that, my boy. I appreciate it. How confident are you Sesko will be successful? How confident are you Sesko will be successful? Brother, I don't even want Sesko. That's how real it is. But I think if he comes I don't know. I'm being real because I'm so scarred from Højlund with the project thing that I'm like, oh my God, we're doing it again. But obviously Sesko is better than Højlund, 100%. So it's just like, I don't know. I want it to work out. I want him to hit the ground running, but he might take time. And that's one thing as well. I always tell people, give everyone time. Our fan base can't give people time. Do you get it? Give everyone time. Dorgu came, everyone's slating him. Man's getting slated for about a month. Like, Dorgu's just come. Give the man time. Now look at him. Oh, he's kind of doing his thing. Xerxes, first 5 months, rubbed. Everyone's slating him. He looks like a bodybuilder. He's talk sport. Everyone's going crazy. And then bam, now look at him. He's not even getting spoke about to leave. Not one person is saying Xerxes to leave. It's all Højlund. Match time in UK right now, 5:26. Cancel my Netflix subscription. Real drama. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah, love for that, Charlie, man. Appreciate it. Aiden Heaven, good centre back. Yeah, he's all right, man. He's a good prospect. I can't believe we're getting for 1 million. 1 million is a bargain. He is reliable journalist. Apparently, Heinz is meant to be reliable to an extent. Like, he's a German journalist. He's like Pletterberg, isn't it? They both work together. You see how we got Sky Sports? We've got like Darmesh and that Kevin Doyle, whatever his name is. They're like, all right. They get things. They break news sometimes. That's how Heinz is meant to be. But Pletterberg, because he works with Pletterberg, I think, yo, you've gone mad. Pletterberg is such, he just chat shit. Man said imminent yesterday. And then now, look, we're still sitting here. About 69 million. Yeah, I thought that. Love for that, Adrian. Yes, really, first of all, we need a best mouth to be compact. He's what, midfielder? Best mid, are you saying? Or best mouth? Sesko should have already agreed terms with our club. I don't know what he's playing at, man. He's taking long. He's considering it for so long. Leipzig probably told him, don't show preference to any team. They want to bid him more. Exactly. But it's keeping him at the club longer. They're not even playing him in pre-season. They're not even playing him. So he's definitely going to leave as it stands. But it's not. But it's mad. It's mad. We need a ball progression midfielder. We need Belieber or Wharton. 100%. We need them. Lamens will sign for Man United. Meanwhile, Antony only wants Betis. Garner wants Chelsea, who valued him at 30 million. Like, that Chelsea thing is crazy. I'm going to show you something about Antony and thing next. Sesko's agent is dodgy. Probably keeps his money and his manches. Donnarumma will be a class hand. I see that thing about Donnarumma. Let me show you that about Donnarumma. Ben Jacobs just said something about it, innit? Ben Jacobs. Is that Ornstein Bomber just come out? Nothing to do with us. The Man United are planning on making a formal offer to Leipzig for Sesko in the coming days. Sesko is understood to be keen on the United project and is not put off by the club's failure to qualify for the European competition. Where's your source, big man? The Mbeumo. Okay. I thought this guy's trying to say it as if he's the source. The Mbeumo deal was a difficult one to thrash out with Brentford, but that settlement on paying in 3 installments could be key to getting Sesko over the line. It's 4 installments, I swear. But yeah, that's Pete Hall. Pete Hall's all right still. He says a few things there and there. Where's this thing? Who's that guy? To Ben Jacobs, isn't it? Yeah, let me show you what Ben Jacobs said. What's that? Stuttgart are pursuing a deal. They're selling all their players, man. They're out here selling Kivior. They're selling Reece Nelson. Trossard's apparently looking at Fulham. And now they're looking at my man. They're going to get some money, Arsenal, man. They might even buy Eze now. Jolting. We can't sell one person. Where is it? Yeah, so this is what he's come out and said about Donnarumma, innit? He said, listen, Donnarumma willing to see out contract unless the right club presents 1 year left, valued at 30 million plus. No significant talks yet with Manchester United or Galatasaray. So all these links that are saying that we're chatting to him, it's a myth. Exit possible, but Donnarumma will be picky. Chevrier set to be PSG's number 1. I could see him going to Chelsea. If Chelsea really going for him, I could see him going there. But is Chelsea going to go in for him, though? That's the difference. I can see him going there, though. But he's going to be picky. So he's not coming here. He's not coming to Man United. I'll tell you that for free. 80 million for 2 players who won't have any value afterwards. Mad. I don't want to see Rasmus Højlund versus Arsenal. It'll be crazy. Ineos hates those deals. What deals you talking about? Oh, yeah, the 80 million for 30 plus. Yeah. We're going for gems. We want gems, or we want prime players that are at least 25. You can at least give us 5 years. If we don't get Sesko, I badly want Edison and Lemons. Thank you for your hospitality, Mitch, bro. Hey, I'm saying thank you because I'm saying them two would literally suit us. And we've been linked to both of them as well. So that's a good two to say. Thing is, both Newcastle and United catch on why Sesko is announcing his preference. They could both abandon the deal. Yeah, it's true. And obviously, I've showed you everything that has been said about Sesko is he's leaning towards us. But we just don't know, bro. I just can't be bothered for this, man. Sure. Is it? Kevin Keegan, come on, you guys. Told you guys Sesko is heading to United. Coys, it's not happened yet. We're gonna bid. We're back. We've done the formal offer. What I came in telling you that was gonna happen is what they were briefing. So it looks like we've done the formal offer, but nothing ain't been solidified yet. See what I'm saying? Who's Tyler Morton? He's from Liverpool, ain't he? Liverpool, Arsenal, they're just selling their players, bro. And we're just sitting here, stranded. What are you talking about? It's not even showing what he's replying to. Anana put something up. What's he replying to? So Man United's put something up, not Anana. Yeah, we're just stranded here, mate. We are stranded. Okay, Anana has revealed he's hoping to be fit for our Premier League opener when we play Arsenal. He's hoping to be fit. I don't know if that's good news or bad, mate. We're working around the clock. That's for the 4 signings or whatever, how much signings it is. Yeah, man. So that's the situation with that. Let me go back to the Hines thing, man. What's Ben Jacob just said? Did he just break anything? This is what I'm saying. They're getting a 15 million for this geezer that no one even knows. And we're selling Sancho for 17 million and they still want loans, Dortmund. Dortmund still want a loan for Sancho and they're selling a young youth for 15 million fee that no one even knows. This geezer's probably not even had a debut. Or maybe he's had like a 1 away game. We can't sell for nothing, bro. Chelsea are selling him. Dewsbury Hall, that Ogo, whatever his name is, Ogbo, something, I can't even pronounce his name, bro. They're trying to sell in Cuckoo next to Sojao Felix. Bruh, they're moving mad. They sell players when it comes to Chelsea. What's this geezer saying? It's Newcastle fan. Wait. Newcastle have given Sesko 48 hours for an answer, blah, blah, blah. Newcastle are confident they can reach an agreement with Leipzig, but will not let this saga drag on. So obviously that's no news then. That's the same thing. The only thing different is the 48 hours now. 48 hours now. First it was 24, now it's 48. But this Newcastle are confident they can agree something with Leipzig is nothing new. That's when Fabrizio said the bid's not important. It's basically the same thing. He's basically saying the same thing. What's the Sam C saying that? Understand Liverpool hold interest in Nathan Collins. Bruv, everyone is selling their players and just buying. We're the only people that can't sell no one. Newcastle are back in training on Wednesday, today and tomorrow off. Obviously, Isaac's back, whatever. I don't know if that helps anything. Atletico Bilbao. Man United play Newcastle on the 27th December this year. He will start up front for both clubs. I just hope we ain't got Hoyland up front, bro. I'll tell you that. I just hope we ain't got Hoyland up front, bro. Trust me. We can sign Donnarumma on a free next summer. I don't think he's going to be ready next summer, though. I think he will leave this summer. I don't think he's going to be back up to Chevalier. Chevalier is a different breed. Come on, boys. Told you guys, Sesko. I saw that one there. I don't think Sesko will be a bad signing. But then again, who is more important now? The good midfielder, maybe that Beliebo goalkeeper. I think if it... it's tricky. That's a tricky question. But Anana, we could be in a good position. Say we're going for Europe or something, and Anana just messes up for us. But then again, there wasn't loads of games where we was in that position. There was games where we needed a goal and we couldn't get a goal. So it's a bit of a weird one still. What happened? Have faith in United. Will Sesko take any bid? Imagine if it's lower than Newcastle. If the only way that we can bid lower than Newcastle is if Sesko says he only wants us. That's the only way. We can't bid lower than Newcastle because they'll reject it. If they reject it and Newcastle's still in the race, it's not going to happen. But if he comes out and says, I only want Man United, that's the only way we can do what we want now. Literally. Every club bids will go free. Too many options. Not every club for these wages. It's best getting now. Nobody wants Bob squad. See them as problematic. Exactly. That whole bomb squad. Rashford got out early. He caught life and got out early. Apart from that, they're all literally, no one wants them. Man, let's get the likes up. Support our mans. Come on, my peoples, man. I keep telling you that we got more people in the chat than the likes. It's not making no sense. Get the likes up, my people. Just press the button. Come on, my peoples, man. Love for that, Ben. Appreciate it. Heard Liverpool will throw 130 million bid at Isaac. I don't even think they'll have to do that. They can just go for 120 after that. If they buy Sesko, they can just spend 120. If a United bid is going in, they must still rate our chances. Bro, I told you, lot. If a United bid goes in, Sesko has said yes. We don't bid unless we get the okay. So United bid he has to say yes. So the fact that this is happening is just showing that things are brewing, basically. Thoughts on a midfielder signing? We're not linked to no midfielders, man. We're not linked with. Maybe Ineos is doing something behind the scenes, but we ain't heard about no midfielders yet. We'll get into it later in the window. Remember, August. August is when it spices up. We might get someone. I wouldn't mind that Hayden Hackney. I wouldn't mind him. Get him a little 20 million and then boom. But we're not linked to no one. I've showed you a lot about Belieber already. It's not happening. You understand? It's a next year thing. So that's the only midfielder everyone is talking about, and it's not going to happen. There's Ndidi, Hoymond, and Onyeka aren't looking at this window. Hoymond's 80 million as well. And apparently we bidded for him, apparently. But we have not heard anything about that bid. People just come out and say anything. Chelsea have their headache of Garnacho. Yeah, they didn't get them. Agreed, fans idolizing players. Bruv, it's crazy. It's now you idolize the fan or your manager FC. It's crazy. Like, that's what Arsenal fans do. They all manager FC, where some of them love Arteta so much. But our side, it's like, you've got to either rep your guy or your manager FC. It's one or the other. No one just reps Man United no more. I support Man United. We're going to see what happens. I hope we win. People, we will win. And man will say, but Maino only got 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Bro, we won the game. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Met, who you think will have the best season? For Man United, I think Cunha. I don't know yet, man. I need to see a bit more of them. Do you get it? We've only seen Cunha in 2 games now. So I need to see a little bit more so I can make that decision, Harvey. But yeah, Cunha is definitely up there. He's definitely up there to be. Big up G, like and subscribe, people. Big up yourself, slices, man. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. You don't know what you're doing. The algorithm goes bananas, bro. Apparently, Klopp told Sesko to choose Newcastle. It's up to Sesko, though, isn't it? Apparently, Edison, any advances yet? Nope. Thoughts on Lookman for United? I've not heard nothing. I've heard that he wants to go to Inter, and Inter are stopping him from going. That's the last I've heard about that. I've not heard anything else. Brighton's Belieber. What do you mean? What did you say last? If United's bid is going in, they still rate our chances. What do you mean, Brighton's Belieber? I showed you about him. He's here now. This is a myth. Sorry, he's here now. So it's a 12-month thing. We're not going for him now. He's happy to stay there, and they don't want to sell him. They had him and João Pedro at 100 million. He put them 100 million, but Fabrizio kept putting out briefs. João Pedro's going to leave this summer. João Pedro's got a good chance to leave. He ain't said one of that about Belieber. And then João Pedro ended up leaving for 60 million. So yeah, nothing ain't happening. Unless we go for a next midfielder that no one ain't thinking about, or we start getting briefed on midfielders soon, but not yet. Because you can tell all our attention right now is on Sesko. So nothing ain't going on. So cool, let me get into it. We got this stuff about Antony. Obviously, there's an offer on the table for Antony from Real Betis. But listen to this, geezers. They want a loan without an option, obligation. So we've already gave them a loan about Antony. Yo, big man, come. Go over there. You can have a year. Do your thing. He's gone over there, ripped it up. Now they're coming to us and saying they only want to do a loan again without obligation. So they don't even want to buy him no more. What is going on here? And they're saying they prefer to drag things out to the end of the window, just like I showed you, like that article I show you all the time, the freedom fighters. Everyone's waiting to the end of the window, Louis Whitwell said. So they've sat there and said, yeah, they'll drag things out to the end of the window because they can't afford these wages or to pay the 40 million. They've sold about 3 players. They can make the signing. They're just going mad. So that's the situation with Antony. Antony has rejected offers from Saudi Arabia, Italy, and Germany. He's made it clear to Man United he only wants Betis. Antony's in direct contact with Betis, who are urging him to hold firm. They just want him on another loan, bro. Antony should be looking at that and going, man, look at the way that Sport Witnesses put it out there. Brazen disrespect towards Man United. Still looking for loan with option, not even in talks with Man United as it stands. So they're just literally sitting around saying, we're going to wait to the end of the window and then boom. They're just taking the piss. They're just taking the piss. Like, bro, we've already let you have the geezer on a loan. He's took you to the Conference League final, everything. And you're just mocking us now. And they're saying, nah, we're going to wait. No one else ain't going to come out. And obviously, Antony keeps dissing everyone that comes for him as well. He's not even like sitting there and going, you know what? I've got other options. No, he's saying, because Bayer Leverkusen came in for him. Look, it's all here, ain't it? Bayer Leverkusen came in for him. Look, I'll show you who came in for him. Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich inquired before they went for Luis Diaz. I don't think I was ever going to get him anyway. But before they went for Luis Diaz, they inquired. But only Leverkusen and Betis contacted Man United. Leverkusen's his dad, obviously, Ten Hag. But he's saying, I want to stay at Betis. He loved it over there. Man went on holiday once and said, yo, this is my home. I want to stay here. So that's the situation with Antony, bro. This geezer, he doesn't want to leave, bruv. He just wants to go Betis. And Betis are saying, we don't want an obligation. No way. We should take the piss out of him. We should literally just take the piss out of him. Remember, World Cup is this year, you know. So we should let him know, bro, you're not going to leave unless they come with an obligation, at least. And actually stay firm. I want to see some players actually stay in the under-21s. I want us to sell everyone, of course. But, bro, like, if we don't sell them, I want to see them actually under-21s for 6 months or whatever. They're on the bench or reserve for 6 months. I want to see that. And then January comes, Real Betis will wake up and say, yo, you know them? Hey, Man United, they're serious. I ain't got time for it. Because Garnacho, same thing, 30 millions and dumb things. It's the same thing, bro. So we need to really go mad about this. Are you going for a 65 million bid, bro? What do you know so far? We're talking about Sesko slices. Who are you talking about? What do we know so far? Who are you talking about slices? Let me know. Belieber's coming to Man United, hopefully next season or this season. Who knows? We might just spawn out 100 million if we don't get Sesko and just go get him. Instead of signing players, let's buy an entire Brighton scouting team and let their thing's different. I'm sure Thing would have done that by now, though. Chelsea, the amount of money they've spent over there, they would have done that. Real Betis are waste man for that. Different. They want loan number 2. Doesn't make no sense. It's unheard of. Who loaned someone 2 years in a row? It doesn't even work like that. The only person that I've seen that happen to, I think it was Harrison from Leeds. He went to Everton for 2 years in a row on loan. I think it was that. Would you take Douglas Luiz on loan? I don't mind Douglas Luiz, but his injury record in Italy is spooky, spooky. But I think he's agreed terms with Nottingham Forest, apparently. Sure, Betis have 2 players as well and didn't go for Antony first. They're mocking him, man. Real Betis, in my opinion, we look for another club for Antony like AC Milan. Bro, he needs to make up his mind. His dad is waiting for him in Germany. Ten Hag. He's waiting for him. He's already said, I will come. Yeah, they did sign 2 players. Yeah, for Sesko. Oh, Sesko, 65 million. No. We're probably, you're talking about 65 million in pounds, right? 65 million, is 80 million is 69 million. So 69 million is 80 million. That's what we're saying that we'll pay. That's what just, Charlie's the one that even put it in here, to be honest. But, yeah, 80 million, 69 million, 0.4, something like that. But yeah, I don't know. We're going to see in it, but we want the okay from Sesko first. But he's taking, I don't know what this geezer's doing. He's probably on the toilet seat or something. It's really sad that Antony's doing that. Man United, we stood by him doing that's mad. And now he's treating this club like crap. You know what it is, yeah? I don't think it's really on Antony. Antony went on holiday somewhere and fell in love. Yeah? Jet 2 holiday. He fell in love over there. He went over there and said, yo, the vibes are here good. The fans are treating me like I'm the best player ever. Isco they're playing lovely. So he said, yo, you know what? I want to go back there. I loved it up there. La Liga is for me. I could take my time. I got my 1 foot, etc. Because remember, Antony, he's got passion. Even when he was playing for us, he had passion. He gave us a few moments. He scored in his first 3 games. You get it? So, yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. But I think Antony just wants to go back to Betis, but Betis are playing games. They're the ones that's playing games, saying, yo, we don't care about that. We're just going to, we don't want an obligation. We can't afford it right now. But they're buying players. They're not even serious. Hold on. This thing's gone down so quick. I didn't even see what thing. Sure, Betis have 2 players as well. Yeah. For Sesko. It's really sad that Antony's doing that to us. I did see something about Fenerbahce, Mourinho. I didn't see nothing about that. I don't think he'll leave the top 5 leagues, man. And World Cup year, you've got to be getting seen. So La Liga, maybe the Bundesliga, Italian League, Prem. You've got to be somewhere that we can see you in the Champions League or something. If you're getting to these leagues, no disrespect. Not everyone even, you get what I'm trying to say to you? Not everyone's watching them. So you might not see him for Fenerbahce unless they're in the Champions League or Europa. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's why Sancho said, he said, I want to stay in the top 5 league. So I can't see him going there still. Real Betis have signed 4 or 5 players. See what I'm saying? I just heard about 2. See what I'm saying to you? They're taking the piss, man. They're mocking him, man. They're not taking him serious. You see Tyler Diblin is going for 40 million. Bruv, I'm going to get into Garnacho in a second. Tyler Diblin, 40 million, and we can't even get and they're offering 30 million for Garnacho, and Garnacho's got more goals than Madueke and Gittins, and they went for 50 million. Bruv, it's crazy, man. Crazy. Ten Hag should take Antony. True. Exactly. Jet 2 holiday. Sancho got higher ambitions than Antony does. Nah, no way. I think Antony's got more ambition. That's why he went there in the first place. He took a risk where he said, I'm going to go Real Betis. Do you get it? Sancho was still a bit, I'm only going to go Chelsea. Remember, Sancho was meant to go Italy. It was bare talk. Where's he going to go? I think Antony's got more ambition, but Antony is just, he's long in his thing off because he's not changing who to go for. That's his only problem. It's like, you know what? Real Betis is taking too long. It's how serious we are as well. If we're turning around Antony and saying, big man, we're not going to let you go for a loan without buy option, he might take it serious. It depends how hard we're going. We've already put out the reports that we're going to let them go in the under 21s, and Ruben saying he'll take them back when they already know that Antony's going to, Antony knows he ain't going to play because he don't fit the system like that. So he don't want to stay. So it's about him himself turning around going, you know what, I'm waiting for Betis, they're playing games, let me just go to Leverkusen or whatever. That's the only thing we can blame him for. But I don't think it's on him. I think it's more on Betis playing games, being idiots. The condition of Sesko to Man U. Who's Sesko? Who's that? Oh, Sesko. I'm going to let you know now, Joe. Don't worry. Someone else has asked as well. I'll let you know now. The situation about Sesko. We don't have time to waste on Sesko. Talk to Watkins and his agents. Know what we have to do to get proven, man. 100%. But you know what it is? Watkins isn't even trying to leave. Watkins is not sitting there and twerking saying, you know what, let me go. Let me get my first big move. He's the hero in Villa. He scored the most goals for Villa. He's cool, innit? He's calm. He's comfortable. So he's not even trying to leave. So the fact that they're quoting 60 million, you've got to remember something about Villa as well. They've only got Watkins. They had Watkins and Duran. Duran went Saudi. Then they had Watkins and Rashford. Rashford came back and then ended up at Barca. They haven't got no one to replace him. So for them to literally let him go for just 60 million, for less than 60, is a bit mad to them. They're saying, right, all right, if we're going to let him go, let's let him go for at least for some money. That's what they're on. Missed all the show. Has Sesko come out and said anything yet, bro? Nah, not yet. I'm going to let you not know, Muddy. Give me literally 2 minutes. I'm going to get into it. Let me just read these little ones, and I'll show you what happened with Sesko. More things have come out since we've been on live. Antony fell in love in this Betis place. He fell in love, bro. Probably you don't know what's going on over there for him. Antony only wants Real Betis. You will not get him, and he is standing firm on that. Sancho's reducing his wage by 50%, and he's trying to get the club. Antony's not really trying to leave. You know what it is, though? I don't even know if the Sancho thing's true, because we've heard it so much times he's reducing his wages. I heard he's doing that for Juventus. I heard he was doing that for Napoli. Now I'm hearing it about Dortmund. I don't know. But if he has reduced his wages, but I heard, and we heard this about Antony. We heard that Antony was reducing his wages. This is what I'm trying to say. It's just mad, and he still can't pay what he wants. We heard Antony was reducing his wages at the beginning of the window, and he's still there. So this is what I'm saying. If we're going to go off my man being the good guy because he's reducing his wages, Antony done the same thing. It's so long ago, I probably don't even have it no more. But Antony was apparently reducing his wages 30% or something, so that Real Betis can take him in. That's what it first came out saying. And all now, we're still sitting there. And you got to remember as well, it's not really about the wages as well anyway. When you actually think about it with Antony, it's just they don't want to have an obligation. They just want to loan him on a normal loan, which is they're taking a piss. We are 97 likes. Let's get Mets to 100 likes. Man, them, let's go. Come on, my peoples, man. Let's get the likes in. Let's not even get 100. Let's get 105 or something. Let's go bananas. Ben, love for that, man. Appreciate it, bro, man. Bro, these lower tier clubs are taking us for top. Everyone is. And I remember I put the report out and showed you lot, the freedom fighters. This is what they said. This is what Laurie Whitwell said. He said, listen, freedom fighters, everybody is waiting to the end of the window. And what are we hearing every day about Chelsea? Oh, they're going to come, but not yet, at the end of the window. They're definitely going to come for Garnacho, but at the end of the window. That's what's going on. So everyone's seeing that, yo, they don't want these people. They don't want these players. We're going to go and lowball them. And that's what was going to happen with Barcelona. They were going to come and lowball us at the end of the window. But then they thought, you know what? Diaz is going to Bayern. He don't want to come. Nico Williams just signed a new contract. Let's just go for him. We need him now. We need preseason. allow it. Look at this article, mate. Look at the last one, what it says. On the 14th of July, the clubs interested in a Freedom 5 sidelined are expected to wait before making formal bids, hoping the price decreases as the September the 1st deadline approaches. That's Laurie Whitwell, solidified. That's what they've been waiting for. Chelsea's waiting for that with Garnacho. Everyone's waiting. Even Dortmund, we're seeing all these reports about loan. Why are they not making a formal loan then, or bid, whatever? We're still waiting. Just got the Rock 5 out. One already gone. We need characters. Would you take Sesko for the same budget? Would you take Sesko for the same budget? Lamans 15 plus 60. 60 mil and then 15. Yeah, of course. Of course. I've just come to it. You see me? At first, I was skeptical. We're going to go pay 70 million, 60 million, another prospect, whatever. Bro, see now, I just can't be bothered. I just want to strike her through the door and let's make it happen. And I've sold the reports when they basically said that, now they've got enough proven players around that it might be a bit easier for someone like Sesko to come in. Because they've got players that can play. Instead of having it like before where you bring Højlund and who's behind you? Garnacho tripping up every minute, not trying to pop like so much people. It was lost. Now it's a bit more stable. So yeah, I'll be with it still. 100%. I hate saying Antony didn't like the vibes in the changing room and maybe the club. Or saying Antony didn't like I don't know about that, man. I ain't heard nothing about Antony in the change rooms or anything. I don't know, but maybe it's better over there, innit, in Spain. You get it? It might be better. Remember, he talks Spanish. Like, it might be easier for him, where he can get on with people. The club loves him. Remember that, real better. They're calling him the GOAT for real. It was a meme, the GOAT. They took it for real over there. He's their GOAT. They were going mad for him. He's scoring goals and crying, and he's going mad over there. So he takes it serious. Thanks for the 100 likes. Big up the man, them. Ben, love, man. Appreciate it, man. You pushed that. You made that happen, Ben. I was the 100th. Cavani, big up yourself, man. Anthony, Sancho, Garnacho will probably attract lowball bids at the end of the transfer. These club biddings are ruthless, not being fair. It's crazy. And you got to remember something as well. Garnacho, I was going to say Garnacho. I'm going to get to Garnacho now anyway, but I was going to say Garnacho isn't really getting a lot of bids, but he is, apparently. And he's only waiting for Chelsea. And this is what Fabrizio said the other day, innit? He said that he's giving total priority to Chelsea, talks taking place forever, timing of the deal not expected to be imminent. Why? Can take some time with Chelsea focusing on outgoings. They've sold about 3 players since then. And they're focusing on Xavi Simons. And then this is what's come out today about Garnacho. This has come out, look. And it's basically said, Chelsea are in talks to sign Garnacho and Xavi Simons. They are aiming to make sure both sign for them before the window closes. The way they've said that is as if it came out today. Like Chelsea are in talks to sign Garnacho as if they want to sign him today. But we already know that they're going to sign him before the window closes. Fabrizio already said the same thing on the 3rd, which was yesterday. And he says it every day. So there's nothing new there. And then obviously this is just about the Man United expected to make formal offer for Leipzig forward after Newcastle bid. Obviously, I know people asked about Sesko. I want to get into that. This is it now. And this is Ben Jacobs, what his latest he's just said. He's just said Newcastle want an answer from Benjamin Sesko within 48 hours. Newcastle now confident they can reach an agreement with Leipzig, but have no plans to allow the saga to drag on to the latter part of the week without clarity. So they're doing the same thing there. They want to match the bid. So they want to, we want to bid for him. Bid, get the accepted. As soon as it's accepted, all right, cool. We look there, Man United now. That's what they're trying to do. Man United are still in the race. Leipzig are awaiting a formal offer. As of Monday morning, only verbal club-to-club talks with suggestion of a formal offer premature. So at that time, when this got put here, there was no formal offer. Whilst we've been on stream, this is Ben Jacobs. Obviously, this is other stuff that's came out today. For the guys that came in just now asking about Sesko, Man United expected to make a formal offer. A formal offer is basically like you let them know what you're willing to bid. A formal offer. Listen, we're offering this. What are you lot saying about it? If they say they accept, then we might go and actually formally bid. So we've been saying that we want a formal offer, etc. But if you look at both of these reports to your right, the middle one says Benjamin Sesko is open to both Man United and Newcastle, but he's leaning towards joining United if they can agree a deal. Sorry, I said D. Mad. Leipzig demand 80 million fixed for Sesko. Newcastle has apparently set a time deadline, and that we just saw Ben Jacobs say the same deadline. But he probably favours Man United slightly. So this guy wants United, but it's just, it might be the money. I don't know, man. Before Sesko gives a commitment to Man United, he wants guarantees if the club will be able to pay the transfer fee. Are we going to pay this fee? So maybe this, what we're doing now with this formal offer, is we're kind of letting it be known that we're doing it, and it's letting Sesko know we got the money because we're putting out the offer. Why are we putting out the offer if we ain't got the money? You got what I'm trying to say to you? Ruben played Antony as a right wing, but after the game, Antony gave Ruben a finger, and after Betis, he goes, yeah, you don't want to do that. He wants to play as a winger. He's loved it over there in Betis. See Rashford score for Barca today. Yeah, I see him still. Good on him, man. Any latest updates, match, outgoing or incoming or all repetitive. Everything I do, Shivam, is daily. So everything you come here is new. Nothing's repetitive, bro. Unless you've been here from the start of this show. Do you know what I mean? Nothing's repetitive. It's always going to be new stuff. I don't come here with yesterday. I won't come on. If nothing comes out for Man United on a day, you won't see me here. There will be no point for me to come here. So this is the situation here. We're meant to make a formal bid, and whilst we've been on stream, some geezer, Heinz or something, he's a German outlet. He's come out and said we're ready to pay the formal offer, 80 million, etc. So that's what's happening with Sesko. That's the situation. I can show you that. Let me show you the article now about the Heinz geezer, whatever his name is. I can't even pronounce his name. I know it's not Heinz. That's Beans, mate. But yeah, he's come out and said what he said. Oh my God, bruv. Look at this. You lot are about to have a laugh because I don't know if this is bullshit or this is actually real. Let me show you. I'm going to share my screen now. We're going to have a little laugh. I hope it's true. But then again, I think this is crap. It's not the best links ever. Let me show you what's going on. Look at this. Erik ten Hag has now requested by Leverkusen to sign Rasmus Højlund for Man United. Love it. Caught offside and deadline day. Would you not reckon? Do you not think this is true or this is just bullshit? Because they're not the best sources ever. This is what we're dealing with, mate. This is what we're dealing with. Erik ten Hag apparently wants to sign Rasmus Højlund. I wouldn't be surprised the way he scouts. The way he scouts is mad. He always goes for players that he's played with. So I wouldn't be surprised. Crazy, mate. Did you enjoy the game last night? Nah, man. I didn't like it, man. I thought Everton was the better team throughout the game. Throughout the whole game, they were the better team. We had a few little good moments, especially in the first half. It was mad fluid. We was attacking mad. Like, we're getting from one side to another quick. But then again, Everton were just stern. They just looked so nice. I just couldn't believe it. But look at this. Look how crazy this is. Look. Let me show you something. Let me show you how mad this is, yeah? Look, I've got this Erik ten Hag thing on, yeah? And as you can see, deadline day and caught offside are the two people that I've spoke about it. If you look to your right, you can see that I've blocked. I've actually blocked them. Look. That's how much I don't trust them and I think they're bullshit. That I've already blocked these lot. They're already blocked. Look, it's blocked. I blocked them because I think they chat rubbish. This is what I do to reporters that I don't even rate. Look. So I will take this with the pinch of salt ever. Because they already blocked me. I don't even follow them. Safe. So yeah, take that with a pinch of salt, mate. Let me show you what Fink said. The Heinz geezer. For those that yeah, this is what he basically said here. Look, Man United have informed Leipzig that if Benjamin Sesko commits to their project, they will submit an offer worth 70 million. And that's what they originally wanted, 69.4, 70 million in pounds, but it's about 80 million in euros. So that's the stuff about Sesko, guys, that came in. I know a few of you that come in and ask for it. So that's the stuff about it. Let's push Surely plus Højlund plus 30 million for Sesko. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do, but Højlund not want to leave. He wants to stay. We've been trying to do that. Garnacho wants Chelsea just to throw shades at us and prove a point to Amrin. Clubs in Europe showed not to go for him because he's already told, man, he won't leave England. He's like a wounded animal. Garnacho, ego is what's killed him, man. If he never had that ego, he might turn out to be a legend one day, but he's moving mad. 80 million, 69 million, yeah. Love for that, Milton. Let's get it right. We send you rating that one day, the Erik ten Hag. Bruv, I've blocked them. So I think they're rubbish, but I always show you lot and you lot make up your mind if you believe one or not. I've heard that one match before. It could be true. Could be true. It could be true, might not be true, but I wouldn't say it's the best source that you don't leave this chat here and say, you know what, Hoyland might be actually going now. I won't talk about it again, right? Basically, until something else comes out. One more favor, Ten Hag. One more. We need like 5 favors. He's not gave us. He ain't done nothing for us. You're saying one more like he's took 3 players. He's took no one, is it? We need a few players, mate. We need a few favors. You should put that notification on so you can get notified when you go live. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Ben, love. Let him know. Come on, Shivan, man. Put the notification on, man. Every day, new news. Man ain't here with no, yeah, but I always keep everything so it can all make sense. Do you understand? But if there's nothing new today, I wouldn't come in. I wouldn't even come on. There was no point. Nothing came out earlier. I would have came on in the morning. Eric Ten Hag cheating his favorite player. He wanted Antony, but Antony don't want him. I blocked them too, laughing, man. That's hilarious. Bro, they're whack. Eric Ten Hag did not bid for Onana. He won't bid for any of these players. Yeah, Monaco wanted Onana. We told them 30 million. They just skipped out. They said, yeah, I'm out of it. United need 2 midfielders, goalkeeper, and a striker. I know, but it's not FIFA though, innit? So we need at least 1 of each for now. Chelsea have 11 wingers. Mate, tell me about it. I don't know what project they're trying to do. Chelsea and Tottenham have got bare wingers. Even Tottenham's got loads of wingers. My bad, bro. Nah, it's calm, bro. When do you expect Sesko to make a decision? Probably it's got to be imminent, man. Imminent, whatever it's called. Because Newcastle, I've gave him 48 hours. And I'll show you. Ben Jacobs just said it. And we're starting to... everything's coming out about us, formal offer. And then look. So something's brewing. So something should be happening. I'll say tonight or tomorrow. Tonight or tomorrow, the 48 hours, like something should be happening. He's either going to tell them that he wants to let... This is their thing. This Keith Downey, he's all right. I'll be real. This is the Newcastle journalist that works for Sky Sports. He's okay. He breaks news sometimes. Sometimes he says certain things and he breaks news. So, yeah. Despite reports, no written offer has been submitted by Man United to Leipzig. However, Man United verbally, basically just repeating what my man... Yeah, just retweeted it. He didn't even say it. But, yeah, he's all right. I thought he was... At first, I was like, this geezer's chat's rubbish. But it's like, no. He's all right still, this Keith guy. So that's what we need to look out for, man. But a formal offer looks like it's either going to be put in or it's put in already. That's what we got to go off. So, and like I keep saying to you, look, Fabrizio, he's already said what he said, innit? He said that, listen, if Man United bid, that means they've got the okay from Sesko. So if we bid, we've got the okay. If we don't bid, forget about it. It's a myth. The fact he's open to Newcastle is a red flag. That's just brief, though. We don't know if he's actually open because remember, they was already in this race before us. 4 days before we even started this race, Newcastle was already in there. Man United are finalising their first offer for Benjamin Sesko. I put that in there already and showed you that. I don't really believe him, though, because he's talking about we're trying to bid more than Newcastle. Why would we do that? I'll show you the article so you can see it live. Oh, look what he's saying. We're trying to bid more than Newcastle. Man United are still finalising their first official bid for Benjamin Sesko, expected soon. Internal talks are ongoing and a proposal slightly higher than Newcastle's. How does that make any sense when Newcastle's got money for days? It doesn't. We can't outbid Newcastle. We can only get the approval from Sesko and we use that as leverage. So I think he's talking rubbish still because of that. Just because of that, it's made me go, yo, I don't know about you. You know what I mean? Like, he might be talking a bit of gas. Chelsea sales team that stand, bro, they're the best. Chelsea sell the best. And the way they even do business, their thing is different. The only time they've been kind of bumped is Enzo Fernandez 120 was mad. All he had was 6 months at Benfica, and he done the World Cup little thing, and he was the young player of the tournament. 120, that was a bump. To sell them high teams. And they gave all that money to Brighton and they went and bought Sanchez, that keeper. That was a bump. They've done a few hiccups. Eric Ten Hag agent company thing still got Radmus. Yeah, that Seg unit, innit? Seg unit. yeah, his brother's agency. Come on, man. We need a little funniness to go on, man. Jackson, 80 mil. Jackson's done. Forget about Jackson. We're not even talking about him no more. Like, everyone said he's a myth, the Basses. So we're not going for it no more. Remember when the club said they only want players you really want to play for? The fact Sesko's taking weeks convinced on us. No, it is though. He's not really taking weeks. He's been taking... Newcastle was chatting to him first for about a week. And then we came into it. And then obviously now we're trying to see how it plays out, etc. But I know what you're saying. It is taking a bit of time, but it seems like it's coming to an end soon. I'll tell you that now. It has to be within 2 days, man. Something's got to happen. Because if we bid now, what's going to happen? Yeah, that sounds right. Because the pressure at Newcastle must be very intense now. They're chaotic over there. Exactly. They've been rejected 100 times. I've told you that already. If Sesko doesn't go to them, they're looking at Strand Larsen. And they're getting caught with 65 million for Strand Larsen. This is how bad it is now. Everyone's seeing. And it's going like that between both of us, you know. Because if they get rejected, everyone's going to know that they've been rejected and be like, yeah, we want more money. And if we get rejected, it's going to be the same thing. So whoever doesn't get Sesko is kind of nice. Because look, 65 million for Strand Larsen is brazy. Come on, man. And that's because, look, Newcastle probably inquired about him and they said, yeah. All right, 65 million for you lot, because they know how hungry they are. That's what's going on now. 60 million for Watkins or 65 for Strand Larsen. Watkins scored 16 goals. Strand Larsen scored 14. And it's 5 million apart. It's crazy. Thought Sesko will be wrapped up by the time the season starts, but I'm doubting it because United take long in each transfer. This one, we've got Newcastle involved. If it was just us, maybe it's like we're taking long, but we've got another team involved and they're pushing as well. They're pushing more than us. We just want Sesko to say, yo, he wants us. Watkins never said that he wants to join either. So he won't have a 60 million tag. Exactly. But it's only the fact that they don't need to sell him. They don't need to sell him no more. They sold their women's team to themselves or whatever they done. So they don't need to sell him. And he's the only striker. So he knows he's going to play every game. You got what I'm trying to say to you? There's no competition, nothing. But remember, we're still in for him. If United miss out on Sesko, they could step up their interest for Ollie Watkins. That came out 2 days ago. So Ollie Watkins ain't done yet. He's not completely out of it, guys. So don't worry. So I know some of you don't want Sesko. You want Ollie Watkins. He's not completely out of it. But the 60 million is brazy. So we'll see. But look, Aston Villa have identified Jackson. It's like a merry-go-round. Because Newcastle were looking at Jackson. So it's like whoever misses out on one has to go for the other. It's just going mad right now. Because they're looking at Ollie Watkins as well. As you can see from this article, look, the first one, top target, Ollie Watkins. We might make a move for him. It's crazy. So that's the situation, guys. 4 more offer for Sesko. It's meant to be sent already. We don't know if it's solidified, but we'll see. Obviously, Fabrizio said their bid's not important, but they're going to bid again. So we'll see what happens with that. We got Antony. He's just waiting for Betis one in, but they don't want a loan with an obligation. So they're saying we don't want to keep him. We might not be able to pay his wages, etc. Blah, blah, blah. They're just longing it off. Then we got Garnacho. He's still in talks to time. It looks like he's going to go to Chelsea. But Chelsea are waiting for the perfect time where we kind of have to sell him. So they're trying to get him for 30 million or something. We're saying, bro, you've gone mad. Madueke's and that guy for 52. You're selling them and he scored more goals than them. You've gone mad. But Chelsea are generals, so they might still do something. So yeah, that's all the links about him. He's liking tweets and etc. And that's his stats. He ain't got that bad stats, you know, when you actually look at it. For his age, and if you compare him with Gittins and all these Madueke's, he's got better stats than all of them. What could cost about 2-3 years, so about 30. That's what I'm saying. 45 max, I would say, for Watkins. Belieber, keep letting people know, because every time we have a stinker and a midfield is needed, everyone keeps saying we need a midfielder, and you have all these content creators coming out and saying, Belieber, but we're not linked to him. He doesn't want to leave right now. Brighton don't want to sell him. Unless we go and spend the mad money, it's not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? But we're looking at him for next year. Next year, Casemiro leaves. That's 350 off the wages. Casemiro leaves, so we'll see then. So that's what's going on with that. This is the Fabrizio article when he's just basically saying that Newcastle will pay anything to everyone. They let this get briefed, which is crazy to me. This is what Saudi clubs do. They brief this. Newcastle are ready to go and pay whatever Leipzig wants, whatever Sesko wants, whatever Sesko's agents wants. Like they let Fabrizio Romano, the top journalist that does a video every day, go and say this on a video after being rejected about 50 times. This is what they're dealing with. This is when I saw this is when I said, we're not getting Sesko because money talks, bro. So this is what situation. That's more or less what's happened. Sesko is the only person on this list that's not solidified yet. So we'll see what happens. But we need we need one more player in this list for them. Newcastle of the rejected FC, so they can settle down. But Sesko, we might have to take him off. I think he's going to go to Newcastle. That's my opinion. He might not, but we'll see. Ten Hag signings and man manager sets, but 100% given that new contract after the win. Yeah, lucky they said they made a mistake with it, but bro, that 100% that set us back, man. Set us back. We all knew he should have won. There was a few people that was in their feelings, but he should have won. They value Garnacho at £30 million, is ripping us off. Hopefully, they just value him there, but we end up getting a bit more. I would say 45 million minimum we should get for him. But then again, you don't know what they want to sell. Exactly. I forgot the lap rejected them too. Who? Oh, Newcastle. Yeah. This is mad. Remember, we got rejected by Gyökeres and the lap. We'll take that. You get it? But this is their FC, and I ain't even put Wisser on there yet. You get it? Wisser, obviously Wisser didn't reject them, but still, this is everyone they missed out on. It's dark. But yeah, my guys, man, that's everything for now anyway. I might be back on later, especially if we get a bomb or something. So yeah, make sure you got your notifications on. If you haven't liked, make sure you like on the way out. And subscribe if you're new, man. Love my peoples, man. Everyone have a good day.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more